Haile de la Cruz. Turn on the JAFFos, get my news. 7FL doing good how I knew. All-Pro JAFFo, the All-Pro J talk sports. They speak fast, you talk smack, you get sacked. Come tune in, sit in chat. Sport you like, they speak all that.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Another episode of the All-Pro JAFFos, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I'm your host, Bad Guy JP. Alongside me, the prodigy, Mr. EJ Whistle. And joining us, another member of the family from the Mizzle and Dub Show. And he's got the balloons around him and everything. That's how much of a celebration it is. Mizzle, welcome,
I
sir,
guess.
welcome. I got a lot to talk about in the sports world. There's a lot of things going on, but first things first that I want to just get off my chest real quick. Fuck all the Brock Purdy haters. You can all suck on my nuts. Thank you, Brock Purdy, for Dougieing your way into the actual site. And who would have actually thought it would have taken you Dougieing your way into the end zone for them to actually realize how much of an actual fucking superstar
Oh
franchise
my
quarterback you
God,
actually
not
are.
the Dougie.
So,
Hey, he was out there hitting it.
hey, as long as he's having fun and he's continuing to just destroy defenses, I'm all for it. What he was doing yesterday, Nick Wright would be absolutely choking on Patrick Mahomes. Hell, even Chris Collinsworth during that play was choking on Patrick Mahomes during that play. Yeah, so it just goes to show you, Mr. Irrelevant has once again proven why he's the most relevant quarterback in at least the NFC West right now. So that was great. Love seeing it. A lot of problems on the defense, though. A lot of problems on the defense. Nails was getting way too comfortable back there, as DJ Mastix calls him. Look. I've given Caleb Williams a whole hell of a lot of shit, and I even said it during the little group chat that we had. The only way he's making plays is if he's running out of the pocket or making deep drop backs to be able to see over his line. Other than that, in the pocket, he can't really see over anybody because, again, he's only about 5'10", 5'11" in cleats. So, but again, the 49ers have defensively, I mean, they love to point out what we're, I believe, last in defensive efficiency, last in sacks, last the whole thing when it comes to actually being a defense. Yet we're still competing for the number one fucking seed in the NFC, believe it or not. And you guys have heard me since the beginning, especially with all the injuries that have happened. From what I said, did you guys think that I thought we were going to be in this position right now?
I would figure you guys would be competitive. I wouldn't see you guys be fighting for the number one seed. Maybe maybe a wild card position, giving all your injuries and stuff like that. But it also just goes to show you that when Kyle Shanahan's in his bag, and you just need to make your defense need to make that one stop. It's been proven that he can plug anybody in there.
I think nobody thought the 49ers would be here for real.
Not fighting for number one. I did not see that.
Yeah, no, this is because I actually got shout out to the Cheese and Bear podcast over there, the Packers and Bears fans that are over there in our group chat and stuff. For the football growth group chat that we got with Derek Duncan and everybody. I told them that I think the coach of the year could go to Ben Johnson for bringing the Bears from being absolute dog water to, they themselves were competing for the NFC North title at one point. 11 wins on the season. Caleb Williams is less than 300 yards away from being the first Chicago Bears quarterback ever of all time to hit 4,000 yards passing.
That's crazy to say.
It's. But then I don't want to sound like a homer, but given all the injuries that we've had, it's hard for me not to give it to Kyle.
Before I give it to
Regular
Kyle, I'll give it
season,
to.
regular season.
I'll get regular season, but then you can also throw Liam Cohen in there as well. Look what he's done with the Jaguars and Sunshine.
Definitely.
So I mean,
There's a lot.
I get it, but they want to give it to them young rookie flashy coordinator. So, but Kyle will be right in the running though, just like you said, for what he's done with this team. Injuries here, there. Your offensive line has been starting to play a little bit better. So yeah, you can see it. But I think Ben Johnson or Liam Cohen should get it.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ben Johnson is top of the list.
Especially
sure.
for that division he's in to do that.
Yeah. To go from worst to first is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So the Bears have been putting it on. I still give a lot of the credit to Ben Johnson being able to scheme things open and simplify things, making it easier for Caleb. Which is
Yeah.
the more you can simplify it for your QB, the better. So
Yeah.
I mean, and they've drafted and done some pretty good things to kind of build around him as well. So Ben Johnson, look out, might be bringing the future Indiana Bears, uh, to some prominence. So this, and some people would be
Indiana
like,
Bears.
Indiana Bears. I thought they were Chicago. Yeah, there's shit going on right now that where the Chicago Bears might be moving to the state of Indiana.
Yeah.
Really?
And then you won't have the Kansas City Chiefs no more. You're just going to have the Kansas Chiefs as they're moving.
Moving out of Arrowhead.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you
they're
got
where are
two.
they going?
All right, to just the
Kansas.
regular Kansas.
Yeah. They won't be in Kansas City.
Kansas City is Missouri.
Mm.
But you've got two franchises who are stable franchises.
Yeah.
Pillar franchises that have been there since day one, since the beginning and the inception of the league type of shit. Arrowhead Stadium's been around forever. Soldier Field has been around forever. So for those two teams to end up packing up and leaving, that's some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, that's really like what that would do to the city of Chicago. I don't even like. I can't even begin to understand how much that would fuck with the economics out there in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And most of it is because these fucking owners, they have all the money in the world to be able to pay for the stadiums they're fucking selling.
Yep.
All the renovations, anything that they want to, but they're so fucking money hungry that it's the taxpayers got to pay for it.
Public
The
funding.
fuck? Like we're going to citywide fund it. Well, then if you're going to do that, then the city's going to have some ownership of the team. Oh well, no, we can't have that. Well, then what the fuck are you talking about?
Correct.
The amount of the billions of dollars that you generate off this city, you can't give back and at least renovate Soldier Field. Do some with your own money.
Well, didn't they already renovate it already?
Is that
Uh,
what you saying? That's what the city is saying?
there's always a fight between whether or not the city is going to put some money down for the stadium to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a fight between that. Billionaires never want to, these owners never really want to foot the entire bill.
No.
If they can get away with, at minimum half and half,
That's crazy.
they'll be on a good day. But owners and stuff like that will threaten to leave for shit as little as a quarter of it being paid.
Yep.
You know, for 3/4 of it to be like damn near 90% of it needs to be paid for the owners to be like, oh well,
We'll stick around.
we'll stick around if you're willing to pay to foot the bill to where I don't have to necessarily go broke on stadium, which they're
Well,
gonna get the
I
money back
mean,
tenfold.
I kind of get it though, because it's like you got people coming out there to do concerts and stuff like that, and I mean, how much of that money is going to the city?
Exactly. We're not even talking just football.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking an entire plethora of entertainment that stadium can generate on a year-round basis for the owner to be like, "Oh, I'm going to pack up and leave just because the city didn't want to pay for it." Like that's fucked up. That's fucked. Like it's not about like legacy loyalty. Doesn't matter about the fact that Soldier Field has been there for fucking since the beginning of time,
So
essentially.
just say decades.
About as long as Lambeau's been around.
Right.
And you're just gonna the Indiana Bears? That doesn't even sound right.
When are they looking to do that, or is that like a rumor?
That's like within like the next 2-3 years type of thing. If it doesn't happen soon,
That's crazy.
if a deal doesn't get made, we're talking about 3 years. The Chicago Bears are gonna be gone, and all the aura of the championship team and stuff like that. That the '85 Bears and that like everything that happened on Soldier Field, poof, gone like that.
Bro, that sounds
None
like
of
a
that.
37U football team. I'm not gonna cap. Indiana Bears.
Fucking guy. This fucking guy.
No, there's not a lie.
So I don't know. And then for Kansas City, for the Chiefs to leave Arrowhead, that's another one that's like, wow. You talk about a home field advantage that's gonna kind of disappear because the
Mm.
stadium that you're gonna need to build is gonna need to be about the same capacity.
Yeah, it's true. It's
And
true.
they're like what top three in how many people they can seat in their stadium?
I believe so.
I think Arrowhead fits just over like 80,000. So there's and then MetLife is the highest one with 86,
Mm.
and then Dallas is two at 84, and then Arrowhead's after that. It's somewhere around those lines. But all of Arrowhead, the championships, the aura, the story that you tell about the Kansas City Chiefs, that goes away.
Yep.
When they leave. Yeah, it's still the Kansas Chiefs.
Is that what they're gonna
So,
change their name to, or are they still gonna be Kansas City?
They'll
they
probably
can't.
still keep the Kansas City, but
Is there a Kansas City in Kansas? I think there is, right?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they'll still keep the Kansas City name.
Can they?
Well, it's just like San Francisco keeping San
I'm about to
Francisco, but they
say,
play the
That's a
same
different
man.
players.
state, though. That's a whole different state. We're talking about being in the same state. Like with San Francisco, you're talking about a stadium that just moved fucking 10, 15 miles away
Mm.
in the same state and all.
Mm.
We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs moving from the state of Missouri to the state of Kansas. That's two completely different states.
Oh, whoa, they're moving all the way over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Yeah, they would have to be the Kansas Chiefs. They wouldn't be
Completely
Kansas
crossing
City.
state lines. You're not
How
going to
far
be
is Kansas City
representing.
from
You're not.
Missouri?
You can't
I mean,
represent
Kansas to
another
Missouri.
state's city while you're in a different state.
Yeah,
That
you
doesn't
can't
make any
do that.
sense.
They'll
That would be
find a
like the
way.
Raiders being the Oakland Raiders still.
They'll find a way. It's the Chiefs. Come on now.
I think if anything, they'll go to being the Kansas
They'll
Chiefs.
probably go to Kansas. Yeah.
The logo is just going to be a K. Or the Chiefs are going to end up turning the logo on their helmet to just being the spearhead.
I can see that.
The Kansas City Chiefs may go Florida State style
I
in
Would
their
that
helmet
really hit
concept.
though? Would that really hit though?
mean,
I'm
they
not
already
going to
got
lie to you.
a piece of the spear in their helmet. So
I'm not going to lie to you. It kind of would. I think it kind of would. Have a different concept in it. Obviously you can't be. I mean, you maybe could do exactly like Florida State, but you can do it differently. There's ways to be able to get it done,
oh yeah, I
especially
think
being
they're
able to
definitely
make the
find a way.
feather and everything more prominent and all that other kind of. It's just there's different things,
Yeah.
but I think a Florida State look for the Chiefs would look pretty good. Not gonna lie, that's just me. I mean, 49ers are going to come with the all black unis. Ooh, those look. That's what the color rush uniform should have looked like.
Yeah.
The all black with the black helmet and everything. That's what it should have looked like. Instead, they went the all black with red trim and then the gold helmet just threw it off.
Some teams shouldn't just try to go black in their uniforms. Just saying.
It's also true. I don't disagree with you on that one, sir.
it,
To be completely honest with you, but every team's got to have a black jersey now. I mean,
it looks that way.
That's what it definitely seems like. But y'all have been doing it since the very beginning. So talk about the originators of the black jersey. And that's
Pretty
where
much
you got to
haven't
get it.
changed their jerseys in good lord. I can't tell you how long.
It's always been the silver and black, right?
Well, they were black
The
and
Raiders
gold.
ain't never changed. When?
They used to be when they were the Oakland Seniors before Al Davis bought them and turned them to the Oakland Raiders. Look up their jersey. They were black, black with gold trim and white Oakland
The
Seniors.
Oakland Seniors.
Yes, they was the Oakland Seniors before they became the Oakland Raiders.
Damn.
Al Davis took over. He changed everything. Al Davis is the reason why that they are silver and black with that emblem and everything.
That's interesting. That is
Yeah.
the more you know. That's a piece of
But
interesting
we'll
history that I
never
did
get
not know
no
about.
color rush or no nothing, bro. Like what we need it for?
Well, we have our alternate jerseys, which is just as clean with the white
The
jerseys with
all
the
white.
silver, all
Oh yeah,
white with the
those
silver
are
trimming.
hard. Those are hard.
Yeah.
Didn't you
We
guys
don't
have one that
like.
it was all silver from head to toe?
Somebody just
Mm.
made that. That was like Reebok that put out that silver and black, the silver with the black numbers. I
Mm-hmm.
think Reebok just put that one out there because I have one. My Tim Brown and Janikowski is that color.
All silvers to me, I'm just like those are pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. But I
All
like when
black
they're
is
all
pretty.
white.
The all
The
white,
all white with the silver trimming.
yeah, clean white out jerseys.
Yeah. I even like their road jerseys now. Just the white with the silver pants and stuff like that. That's why I always get the white jersey.
I think
Sometimes I
we
go,
should get a black helmet
that defeats the purpose.
Y'all
with a
do,
silver and
don't
black.
you?
No.
A black helmet with everything being silver.
All helmet has always been silver.
If y'all got a black helmet with the silver, hey, y'all might
Al
be the
Date.
only team that could deservedly do that, and nobody gets to bitch or complain about it.
I'm saying, like, come on. How everybody else get black helmets? Don't wear black, and we don't.
I think Al Davis must have put that somewhere in the contract that shit should not happen. Like in his will, he was like, "Do not change the uniforms."
So don't change
It
the
ain't
goddamn
broke.
thing, Mark.
It ain't broke.
Yeah, I
Man, we
just
need
had this.
something, man, because everything is broke right now. We just, boy.
Well,
Damn, man, it couldn't be more obvious that y'all were trying to tank.
What are we gonna what are we gonna take and do though?
You would give you the number one overall pick and give you your franchise quarterback.
see, I told y'all that there was nothing on that schedule that was going to beat them. Hell, the Chiefs is probably still going to win when they're on their third string quarterback, Embiid.
So let me ask you this, Mizzle, or you too, EJ. Do you go Mendoza or do you go Moore?
Man, I'll tank again, bro. Ain't no quarterback's good this season.
I think either one is okay. Oh, well, I have to know who the offensive coordinator is. That's kind of hard to answer that question without knowing who the offensive coordinator is. Because you will want to pair your rookie, if you're going to go a quarterback, you will want to pair your rookie quarterback with the offensive coordinator, and they need to get it in and go immediately.
Who do you think
So
that could be?
offensive coordinator.
If there's an OC on the market, who would you go for?
If they're going quarterback, I wouldn't mind having Brian Dable as the offensive coordinator because he has worked with good quarterbacks. Josh Allen, Dart, hell, Daniel Jones. Well, Daniel Jones was, but if we're going to talk about Josh Allen and Jackson Dart, and he's more up with the modern times with these young quarterbacks and stuff like that. So I'm good with that. But anybody else that I will want, they're not going to come as an offensive coordinator. They're going to want to be a head coach, like Kubiak, LaFleur. They're not going to want OC positions.
I mean, you need a head coach anyway, too. Is Pete Carroll really the answer?
No, but I'm tired of changing coaches every single damn year. Put some continuity in it. I just said this to somebody else today. If you're going to hire an offensive coordinator, find the one that you're going to mold into your head coach. Just in case Pete doesn't make it the whole year, fine. But you got the OC, you hired the OC. Don't change nothing. He just takes in the role and he'll be fine. I'll be right back, Phil.
Man, I guess that's a good idea. That's something cool. You can do that.
I mean, makes sense to me.
I don't shoot. I
That
don't know who on the market to be
if
honest
you
with you.
have to get rid of Pete early, then he'd be the interim coach, and then you just sign him long term.
And then what? We're gonna keep him for a year, just like they did with what's his name?
Well, that depends on how good or how bad like things get.
You know.
That I mean, because if you have the pieces and on paper you have the pieces to be able to compete, and you don't, and it's an absolute dumpster fire and a shit show throughout the seat, like it just there's nothing about it that looks good. These aren't like there's there's blowouts and then there's competitive losses. Okay, when you're losing games, you know, last minute 3-point games, you know, real tight, real, you know, close battles like all the way till the end. That's a completely different story and a completely different look. I mean, shit, if I'm y'all, I would rather if we only have 2 wins on the season and the rest of those losses we were actually being competitive, I would have something to look forward to in the future. But because everything just looks so bad from top to bottom, front office, field, you name it, it just looks terrible. You just need to clean house. Is one of those things that I mean, keeping Pete Carroll
I
for
don't,
another
I don't
year or
think
half a year, I
I
don't
don't think the
know.
owner gonna do so, man. I don't know what it is, man.
Sir
Uh,
Cabbage Patch needs to get his shit together.
who
He's
the
got to
owner?
stop. he's got to stop worrying about, showing his young girlfriend the finer things in life in Vegas and start figuring out how to fucking put a winning football team on the goddamn field. That because it's you have pieces in ownership. You have people's greatest quarterback of all time as your owner now, somebody who's supposed to know the game inside and out and who has the high IQ as Tom Brady does have, and you can't put a productive winning football team. Oh, of course that's going to be fucking frustrating. Are you serious? When you have everything you need to have in place and it still doesn't function and it still doesn't mesh right and it looks terrible, like embarrassingly terrible,
Yeah.
like you have nothing to even look forward to type of terrible, then yeah, that's clean house time. Clean house, start, rebuild, get that new head coach, OC, combinate, whatever it is that you want to do. If you're going to have a head coach, a new head coach, he should probably be an offensive guy who's going to take on the role of both head coach and OC. And then have like your assistant head coach be your offensive coordinator and title type of thing.
Right.
But
So
it's
I
really
know.
him running the shit. And then you have a badass defensive coordinator who's just out there to murder offenses.
Yes. So I didn't hear what you guys said about when I stepped away about hiring a young offensive coordinator to step in the role for Pete Carroll just in case. Well, period. I think they should have did it last year. They should have got an offensive coordinator that Pete Carroll could have molded into a coach and let him run his thing and then ease into the coaching position. Chip Kelly just wasn't it, man.
I was also saying that Mr. Cabbage Patch needs to get his shit together in that ownership role. Like he needs to really either get that haircut that I've been asking for forever.
I think everybody's been asking for that.
Because I think once you get that haircut, the bad juju goes away and you start actually doing so. It's like that starting anew type of thing. You know what I mean?
I think the bad juju went away the moment that he took the sins of his father. He did the Cody Rhodes, okay? And so now the league, we're starting to get a little calls here now and there. They fucked us with John Gruden. I'll give him that one. That's not what you were looking for, but you saw the Raiders starting to get good because John Gruden had them boys playing. We were going in the right direction. Him and Derek Carr were starting to get along. And then the league were like, oh shit, we can't have this just yet. Not
racist
yet.
emails.
Exactly. And that's not what they were looking for.
Nope.
So I think we've taken our punishment long enough, and by God damn it, next year has to be just. I'm not even asking for like a fucking playoff run. I actually want to sit here and watch a full game and be like, them bastards gave him their all. Instead of be like, damn, well, by halftime it's like, well, red zone.
Good loss and a bad loss. There's different. There's levels to it.
It was just like when you and TG was here watching the Eagles game with me. That was just flat out pathetic. Just 0 points.
That
You
was
really get me
horrible.
excited to. I'm like, I got my brothers over here at 10 o'clock in the morning. They could be anywhere else, but no, they decided to come watch the Raiders get their ass whipped with me. Just.
You invited them over there for that game?
Well, TG is an Eagles fan, number one.
Oh, brother, yeah.
So then it was almost like, well, let's all just watch football.
It was basically an entire session of us looking at Mizzle going, bro, your team is an ass. You like something needs to happen. Like,
and there was no argument. You didn't get no single. Or I was sitting here saying, look, man, they shit. They're shitty. It's just a poor display. It just smells on the field. And I was really thinking about going to a game this year, but the way they've been playing, I was like, you're not getting a single lick of my money until you bastards start playing some competitive football.
Oh man.
And I might be in my 50s by the time that happened. God willing, I'll make it.
We'll just see. It's all going to happen this offseason. Whatever happens this offseason, we'll let you know exactly what's going to happen within the next 3 years.
Yep.
It'll easily let you know, front office wise, like all the decisions that get made in this offseason is going to tell us whether or not the next 5 years are going to be productive, or we're going to be having the same fucking conversation we're having right now.
Well, I can tell you this: our NFL preview show will be very entertaining once I find out whoever is going to be the lead and stuff like that. I'll sit there and tell you how the year is going to be right then and there.
It's. I mean, for me as a 49ers fan, I could just sit back and just, laugh and have fun at it. But I have my own stresses with my own team. But right now, it's just kind of like, I mean, you look at this Niner team, and I'm looking at it going, so I was right about Brock Purdy. That's number one. Told everybody, I've been telling everybody from day one how good he was. It had nothing to do with, can he be able to take control of you? There's that fucking dude who covers the 49ers. He's just a negative beat writer, that Grant Cohn.
Yeah, he's just that period. He's
just a fucking hater. That's all he is. Yeah. Why they let him in the building, I don't know. And then he just goes and acts Brock Purdy. He's like, is there ever a time where Kyle calls a play and you're just like, oh, no, that one sucks. I'm going to call my own play. And it's like, no, you got to understand that Brock Purdy is the type of guy that you can call a play, and even if it's not the right play, he's going to make the right decision in that play. That's what I was telling everybody when he was at Iowa State. When he came out of Iowa State, I was telling everybody, I was like, this dude's a fucking problem. Because he makes the right decisions. He doesn't get flustered. Does bad shit happen? Do people have bad games? All the time.
Yes.
That shit happens all the time. But it's a matter of key moments, key things. What are you going to be able to do to put your team in the best chance to win? And Brock has 100% been that guy since he stepped on the field for the 49ers.
You can also say has your quarterback took your team to the playoffs and the Super Bowl?
Yes, he has.
No. I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with you about people talking about Brock Purdy and how crappy he is. He got paid this much money. Well, obviously, he's fucking showing you why they paid him that much money. Is your quarterback out there doing what he's doing? No.
Like, welcome to the party, and us letting you know exactly how good he actually is. I'm sorry you couldn't see it before, and I'm sorry it took you a game against a Bears team. It took a game. He needed to have that one game, that one defining game where he could do it without Trent Williams. Basically, the whole team around him needed to be scrub. And him perform well for everyone to get off of his ass. And it's only one game, mind you. They're only kind of off of his ass now. So one time he fucks up again, the conversation is going to go right back to being where it was. They're not going to give him the respect that they deserve. People seem to forget that Peyton Manning's, the beginning of his career was dog water. People seem to forget that there are a lot of people who have played in this league who have been successful throughout their careers who had moments in time where shit was not going well for them.
Yep.
So Tom Brady had it. Joe Montana had it. Bradshaw had it.
Troy
Aikman had it. You name any quarterback, they all had at least 1 or 2 years, whether it was due to injury or shit just was not going right. The football gods have a different plan for everything that's about to go down.
Well, ask Cowboy fans, how did Troy Aikman first year go as starting quarterback?
There's a reason why Troy Aikman had to fucking retire early. All right? So...
and then once they built that offensive line, got Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Harper,
It was just easy from. I mean, once you had Emmitt Smith, it was easy from there.
Life just got stupid easy. Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like
well,
having Derrick Henry in the backfield per
it's
se.
like, was Troy Aikman really that guy, or did he ride the coattails of Emmitt Smith? Well, a little bit of both. There's a little bit of both. He rode the coattails of Emmitt Smith. I mean, absolutely. To be fair, who wouldn't? And if you're going to win games and rings off of this guy being an absolute monster on the field, then fuck yeah, why not?
Well, what's a quarterback's best friend besides an offensive line? Oh, a running game. Makes the
Absolutely.
game easier for him. I can just sit back here and throw the ball. So yeah,
All
Emmitt
right.
Smith. Yeah, he damn right he rode the coattails of Emmitt Smith because Emmitt Smith did all the dirty work.
Yeah. But that's not to say that Troy Aikman didn't have moments in his
No,
career of greatness.
no, he made some great throws.
Yeah.
But what I'm
So,
just
like,
saying is, without Emmitt Smith, who knows what Troy Aikman would be like? And again, we're living on what ifs. But since he had Emmitt,
I mean, Michael Irvin had a Hall of Fame career, and who was his quarterback?
Troy Aikman. But why did Michael Irvin have that Hall of Fame career? Oh, because Emmitt Smith was running the ball. I mean, we could do this all day.
This was back when running backs actually won MVPs.
Thank you.
When it wasn't a purely quarterback driven award. Like, I really do think they need to go back to actually really looking at, like, is the quarterback an important position? 100%.
Yes.
But you need to really break down the importance of the running. I think running backs need to really start being like a conversation in MVP performances, because let's look at it this way. If Derrick Henry isn't running for 2,000 yards or running people over, are the Ravens or were the Titans any good? No,
No.
absolutely not. Without him, they're absolutely nothing. When you got Jonathan Taylor, having an MVP season or MVP caliber season, he's having a better year than Saquon did, and at least touchdown category and everything like that, and nothing, not a word. Would Indianapolis be anywhere where they were, at least at the beginning? No, they wouldn't. It wouldn't even be close.
Absolutely.
Without the production of Christian McCaffrey,
Whew.
would the 49ers be where they're at right now? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably not.
I still think your running game would be productive, but y'all probably
It
wouldn't.
would be productive, but again,
It's not
having
Christian
that
McCaffrey,
Swiss
but
Army
productive.
knife.
I get what you're saying. It's not Christian McCaffrey productive.
Yeah, it's.
I get it.
Two guys would have to do the production of one guy. It's two or three at that point, and not even at the running back spot. You're going to have a wide receiver that actually is worth a damn.
Yeah.
As well. And the fact that right now everything's getting done. Brock Purdy is 2 games in a row with 5 touchdowns. Like,
I believe so.
damn, like that's productive. That's actually legitimate. And you're doing it without a legitimate wide receiver core.
Yep.
You have Juwan Jennings, you have Ricky Pearsall who's in and out.
Hey, what's going on with IU?
Oh, he's
I
gone.
don't give a fuck. He's gone at the
He's
end
gone.
of the year.
He's gone.
I don't care.
Is he still
He
getting
can go
paid or not?
102.
Or is he
Well,
cut?
yeah,
He can
the
go
Niners
102
going to
past
eat
the
some
stadium
money.
again.
They're going to eat some money, which they should have traded him last year. Now you're going to get nothing for him.
Or you can find a desperate team. I don't know. I don't care. He's not going to be part of the organization.
Yeah, but
next year.
they already came out and announced that he's a lost cause.
The money and everything like that.
He's a lost cause.
They voided the contract. They're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
This motherfucker didn't show up to work. We paid him all this money. Fuck you. Well, this money's ours. So because they voided it, they're avoiding the dead hit. It's actually, because it's a null and void contract, they're actually not really getting penalized for it.
So what
No.
does that mean for him? Period. Though, like, is he
He's
done in the
not getting
league? Period,
paid.
or
He
Not
will be
getting
a free
paid.
agent. He will be a free
oh, he
agent.
go okay.
He's sitting his punk ass at home right now, not getting paid.
Well, not sitting at home.
Mhm.
He's speeding. He's on the, he's
Past the
not sitting at
stadium.
home. He's speeding.
Ain't that some fucking childish cry for help
out,
shit?
out, out,
Oh my
out.
god. That's just some like you're sitting there yelling at your mom and dad, and they're just not reacting to you because they just know how full of shit you are.
Wait, he did
Like
what?
he put a fucking Instagram vid like a
Oh, I seen that. I
dumbass.
seen that. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
seen
he
that.
that's what
put
I'm
it up
saying.
there.
Like you're filming your own guilt. That's something that I never understood. I was like, why would
He
you
snitched on
film
himself.
yourself committing a crime, you dumbass?
He snitched on himself. He's an
It,
idiot.
like the self snitching is that shit's an epidemic right now. Like that's absolute that's got to be looked at as a mental health sickness because nobody in their right mind should be filming themselves committing a crime. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like willingly, like as if they just do not care that they are literally snitching on themselves to the law.
Well, it's not the only one. Some people out there catch themselves doing crimes, but they got masks on and stuff. You don't know who they are, but they're recording themselves. But
The fact
he's
that
an
you're
idiot.
recording yourself is just it's just stupid. Why? Why would you want anyone to know to why would you want anyone to know what you were doing?
Well, here's
Doesn't make
also a
any
thing
sense.
that here's another thing that people don't think about. Your phone pings off places that you go, so you can't do anything. If anybody wants to find what you're doing there, just get your phone records.
Figure it out anyway.
Were you there at this time? No, I wasn't. We'll get
The
the phone
fuck you
records.
weren't.
If we're asking this question, we obviously know that you were there, sir. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to say, you know what, you got me.
You could either come clean or we can do again. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Either way, we're game. But
Yeah.
just letting you know.
Yeah.
It's again, it's just a fucking cry for attention that the
Yeah.
team is just not giving him, and because they're not giving him that attention, he's getting even more mad and throwing even more of a fit.
Well, and also that they're winning, and he's
He
not on the
cannot
field, and he's not part of it.
stand it.
Yeah.
He cannot stand the fact that they are being successful without him right now. Every post that he has is about talking shit about the organization and how they're not doing right by him, blah, 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 all this other crap. He can't keep the team out of his fucking mouth, and they don't give a fuck about it.
Man,
That's the hilarious part about it.
sounds like a diva that's not a number one.
Uh, Bro, they paid you like a number one just so you would shut the hell up, and you still didn't show up to work. Like you thought all of it was guaranteed? Nah, shit. That you have to come to work for that shit to be actually. Doesn't even matter if you're on the sideline. You have to show up for your contract to actually mean something. They null and voided your shit.
That's crazy, man.
Like and you're gonna blame them for that? What's going on? What's going on? Having much. So it's like I'm not. I don't have any sympathy whatsoever for Brandon Ayuk. Absolutely. Like I had hopes for him coming up. I was going, this guy is great. If he can actually keep a good head on his shoulders, he can be a legitimate guy for this team.
Yeah.
And he let the ego get in the way. He had one good season. We're not going to sit here and act like his entire rookie year was all, springtime sunshines and roses. We're not going to sit here and act like he was completely productive throughout that entire time. He was not.
No.
He had the 1 year at the end where I think he went a little over 1,200 yards with, again, virtually nothing at quarterback and stuff like that, where people were kind of looking at him like, oh, man, he can actually be pretty good. The reason why we had kept him around in the beginning was because of the fact that he was actually a good run blocker. He's a hell of a run blocker. So it's You got to give credit where credit is due at that point. But anything outside of that, there is nothing about his game that I would look at and go, "Oh yeah, dude, that dude is a legitimate star at number one."
No. No.
Like could he potentially be? Maybe. There's a possibility of it. But in order to see that happen, you need to see the progression.
Yeah.
You need to see the want to. You need to see the mindset. And right now, I don't see any of that. I
Yep.
don't see the mindset. I see a diva. I see somebody that I personally would not want in my fucking locker room. You're a cancer. I don't give a shit. You're a cancer, and I don't care. If you're gonna do nothing but bitch and complain while you're here, get the fuck off my team. I don't care. You are replaceable, whether you think you are or not.
Yep.
Like it's just there is nothing that you can do and or say that will make me sit here and beg you to be a part of this team. Especially if you're going to be acting like a goddamn diva. You're acting like a diva and not even putting up the numbers to back it up. Everyone's talking about, oh, T.O., he was a Hall of Famer. You're right, he was a Hall of Famer, but there's a reason why he didn't make first ballot Hall of Fame. It's because nobody liked him as a fucking teammate. He wouldn't shut the fuck up.
The
He had all the
me
potential
attitude.
in the world. He had all the potential in the world to have a Jerry Rice-esque career. But he couldn't stay on one team. Nobody wanted to, because I want the ball every fucking snap. Well, it doesn't work like that, T.O. Well, it's going to have to work like that if I'm part of this team. Well, then you're going to be a part of another team, T.O.
Ran the greatest wide receiver out of town.
Yeah, because that was probably one of the biggest mistakes that the 49ers did. They were relying on T.O. to be the same type of guy that Jerry Rice was, talent-wise, not just talent-wise, because he had the talent.
Oh, yeah.
They expected him to be the same type of mannerisms as Jerry, too, and he was absolutely not.
Nope.
Ran Jerry out of town. Last game as a fucking 49er, T.O. actually breaks the single-game reception record.
Like, got 20.
At that time. So it's like you had all this faith in T.O. and, like, you ran your Hall of Famer out of town for him.
Still had juice to take.
For the next 2 years, think he's God's gift to the world. And what happens? Nothing. You have nothing to show for it. He leaves your team. He goes, plays in Philly. Did he win a Super Bowl? No.
Nope.
Did he make it? Yeah. Was he a pain in the ass at McNabb? Absolutely. Had he not had that big of an ego, could the Eagles have actually been potentially something? Absolutely. But egos get in the way. Randy Moss kind of had that same problem. He was a little bit more quiet about it, but he kind of had that same problem. He had a very, if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it mentality. That's why he fucking went from team to team to team to team. As soon as he got all of that credibility out there in Minnesota, it became all about me.
Yep.
And that's why you look on his resume going, how could a dude that's that good and be considered one of the greatest of all time been on that many fucking teams? That should tell you something. When you talk about longevity and production, when I look at my Hall of Famers and my GOATs and my guys that are on Mount Rushmores of anything, they're guys that have been longevity with the same team.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice did it for years with the 49ers, and for reasons out of his control, he had to go to a different team. That's the difference in it. It had nothing to do with him having an ego or anything else like that. That man was the most competitive dude on the planet. He was out there getting over 1,200 yards receiving at 40 fucking years old. Like the Jesus and cleats was every bit of Jesus and cleats.
I'm just pissed off that we didn't keep his Super Bowl streak alive and get
I
the
mean,
W.
certain situations when the stars are not aligned on your side that day, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
It was
When
destined for John Gruden to get
when the
that.
fate, yeah, when the fate is already written in the stars, you can, I mean, you just got to read the book and play it.
Yep.
And that's all you got to do. If you somehow change destiny, cool. But
Yeah.
9 times out of 10,
Well, I'll tell you this. I thank your organization for letting him just walk across the bridge. That's when football was so exciting. I mean, the Raiders were doing good, before Jerry got there. It just made Tim Brown and Jerry Porter better.
bro,
It
having
was
Jerry Rice and Tim Brown on the same team was so fucking disgusting. I was so mad at that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Having Tim Brown and Jerry Rice, I'm like, this is what we could have had over here had y'all done it the right way.
Yep.
And had y'all not given in to T.O.'s goddamn ego, it's either him or me. Fuck you. This guy has actually brought us rings. You
And,
have not.
and you know one thing? Just gonna use the Steph Curry comparison. Tim Brown stepped back. He was a number one. He was our number one. But understood the role when Jesus and Cleats came over here. Hey, bro, let's just go out there and fucking win. Same thing with Curry. When a big name comes over, he knows he's number one, but guess what? Bro, I'm just trying to fucking win. And Jerry Rice fucking cooked. So did Tim Brown. He cooked too. But
You
they
got
were
to know when
monsters.
the chosen one steps through the door that you just got to step aside and let it happen. You just, hey,
Jerry Rice wants to come to your facility. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm following your lead. Let's
when are
do
we
this.
hitting the hill? Like,
Absolutely. And don't get me wrong, Tim Brown was already established. He was already made his name with the
100%.
Raiders. But you knew when you're trying to win, you bring somebody that brings that same work ethic onto your team, and
It's
you
that
go out there.
people, you don't understand that greatness understands greatness. Certain greatness deteriorates ego. You understand this, people? There are people who have come through this world who are so great that even haters can't possibly hate on them. There are people who have come through this world and played this game of football. That it doesn't matter how much of an ego you have on your head, if you are a real individual, you know exactly who the great one is.
Yep.
The
Hey,
aura about it, you can sit. And that's why I hate some of the like the new generation coming up who don't know. They're like who just doesn't. Oh, there's nothing really athletic about him. There's nothing. Y'all don't understand who you're talking about. You guys have not watched the game film. You guys have not understood that. Yeah, he may not have been like Tyreek Hill fast, but the amount of separation that he would create in his route running was
was just gonna
ungodly.
say. I was gonna say what my brother would say, but he can create separation. It ain't about being fast.
In whatever route that he took, he can create 10 yards of separation. There were dudes playing him 15 yards off the ball. Like
Yeah,
that, you
man to
because you
man.
didn't know what he was going to do.
Yep.
And then once he got the ball, good luck bringing him down. He's gone. He's got that on-field game speed that it's that sneak. It's not that track, 40-yard dash straightaway speed. It's that
Yeah.
game speed that's deceptive.
It's enough just to do the job, get the job done.
Yeah. And
And
Jerry was that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I forget who said it. He's like, but there's a reason why yards after the catch receiving after the catch, all of that all those statistics. There's a reason why those statistics are here, and it's because of fucking Jerry Rice.
That man was good at yak. I tell you that. Yards at the catch. Man took a slant route. Any slant route that you gave him separation, it's gone. He's gone. But I also give you guys credit for also letting, before we got Jerry Rice, Charlie Garner. I appreciate that. Because Charlie Garner is the whole reason why Jerry Rice came to the Raiders, because Charlie Garner, once they found out that the Niners were letting him go, Charlie Garner got on the phone and said, hey, it's good over here.
Hey, but he's 39, 40. I don't give a fuck. It is
It's
Jerry
good
Rice.
over here.
Bring him here.
It's good over here. And you know how Gruden loves his veterans. That was like,
Hey, that's the reason why I like Jerry Rice though. But once I found out he was on the Niners, the majority of the time, I was hot. I was like, bruh, that's like seeing the ending of a season or something, bro. It was like saying goodbye to like a. Nah, when I found out about that, I
because
was hot. I thought he
as
was on the
much
Raiders his whole career.
as
That
much as I
makes me so
despise
happy
as
you don't
much
even
as I
understand.
despise that organization that he represents, there's a few players that came out of that organization that I give wholeheartedly credit to.
Mhm.
And Jerry Rice is one of them.
Ronnie Lott is another.
Is the other one. And the man should be in the Hall of Fame. High knees. Mr.
Is he
Roger
not?
Craig himself.
I thought they gave him the push.
Well, he ain't there yet.
Well,
What
I
I'm
mean,
saying
I
is,
didn't. I thought they gave him the push, and it's just a matter of them doing the bust and doing the ceremony.
well, I think he needs some help and some votes. But if he is, it's long overdue. And I'm glad that he's getting there before he got put 6 feet under.
Yeah, he's definitely got like the first guy for 1,000.
Yeah.
Marshall Faulk did it, and then Christian McCaffrey. There's only 3 people in history who have
I
ever
think
done it.
Charlie Garner did it with the Raiders too. 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yard receiving. Or at least he may have had 900 and something yards receiving, but he was either he did it or he was close to it.
I know the stat that they had showed, because they were talking about with Christian McCaffrey, that he's close, because he's one of 3 people who have done 1,000. But if things go right, he's gonna be the first one to ever do it twice.
Yes.
So, I mean, Christian McCaffrey, that he's a Hall of Famer already. But I think if he breaks that, and then somehow, that's the beauty of having the 1 seed. You got a bye week, but then the entire playoffs are at home, including the Super Bowl if you so happen to make it.
So
it just makes things easier if we get the 1 seed.
it is Christian McCaffrey, Marshall Faulk, and only high knees. So that means that Charlie Garner was close. He just didn't get it.
Garner was one of those guys who was a receiving back, like before, the one of those the guys that were before their time,
Yeah.
way ahead of their time type of thing. If he would
And
have
the
been a
thing,
little bit later on in the era of football, he may have been that 1,000.
yeah. And the thing about it, he was productive everywhere he was at. Philadelphia, when he came to the Niners, he was productive, and then when he came to the Raiders, he was productive. It's just hell of a player.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's so McCaffrey, if he can do it twice, I mean that would be. But he's
And
also
how beat up he gets too as well.
another year of over 2,000 scrimmage yards. It's the dude is just insane. The workload that he takes and the fact that he's still going. After as much as he touches the ball, the fact that he's still running hard and doing incredible things on a depleted offensive line, on a depleted injury-ridden team, like that's pretty wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Well,
So
I also think if this team gets their shit together, which is mine, I think Genty can fuck around and be one of those 1,000.
100%.
He showed you flashes of his receiving this year. I mean, he has 11 total. I think 6 rushing and 5 receiving. So I think he can be a thousand guy, or be close. 1,700, borderline 800.
You just need the pieces. He needs the
Yep.
experience, and he's going to be
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
The people who were saying that Genty is like, oh, he's looking like a Trent Richardson, like, bro, y'all don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
First of all, Genty has way better vision than that guy.
100%. But he's way more of a utility guy too. It's like, again, you when you have the right pieces around, and again, the Raiders need to really fucking figure it out when it comes to
The offensive coordinator. That if Pete Carroll is gone, then okay, give me Mike LaFleur, give me Clinton Kubiak. Hell, I even take Joe Brady from the offensive coordinator from the Bills. No, I wouldn't be. I'll be okay with that. Somebody's young that's right there that knows how to run this new style of offense. Who you know what? If Brock Bowers is getting double teamed, you know what? We have this other great tight end that can catch by the name of Michael Mayer, who went to Notre Dame.
people forget about that. People forget Mayer is on the team, and I'm just like, y'all really don't understand the duo that they have at tight end right now. It's fucked. If they decided to go 2 tight ends set, this would be a fucking problem. You guys don't even get it. It's
He
just,
may
but
not be as
Bowers
fast as
takes so
Brock.
much of the attention, and the way they run the
Absolutely.
offense is just you wouldn't know that Mayer is that guy, and he
He's
really
like I
is that
said,
guy.
I'm not saying he's not as fast as Brock, but damn it, he can run routes like Brock, and he can catch the damn ball like Brock, and he sure can block like Brock. So I mean, I know that it's towards the end of the year, but the past 2 games he has put together since Brock has been hurt, fantastic.
He's
Fantastic.
been and I thought that when they got him, I was like, oh, he's going to be that guy of the future. But then you guys got Brock Bowers, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, now you really got your guy of the future, but now you have kind of 2 guys for the future that if you want to go like a 2 tight end set, you could.
Yep.
But Mayer is that good of a tight end to where if you decided to move on, you can get excellent trade value for him.
Yeah, I don't want to move on from him, man, because he can
I
he
don't
can run
think you
block.
should either.
He can run block. He can catch. He runs good routes. He's a
I
big body that you can
100%.
use down in the red zone, just like Brock.
You should 100%, and I agree with you, keep that duo together for as long as you possibly can.
Just imagine a quarterback that knows how to use his weapons. Oh, Brock's not there, but wait a minute, I got this other weapon by the name of. Let's give him the ball.
You need to find yourself a quarterback who understands the weaponry that he has.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that Mendoza is not one of those, like, he just had that one Cinderella year. It's kind of a fluke.
Johnny Manziel.
He's gonna be a fluke.
You know, I mean, Johnny Manziel without the cocaine and the excessive celebration and everything else like that. Like
Being put on a silver platter very young.
100%. Mendoza is very much a different type of character. Has he had a great year? 100%. He's had a great year.
Well deserved.
Did he deserve to win the Heisman compared to the rest of the quarterbacks in the field? Yeah, probably. When it comes to like running backs, wide receivers, anything else like that, you probably could have given it to somebody else. But again, the Heisman has been turned into kind of what the NFL MVP is. It's a very QB ridden. You have the anomalies, every once in a while that, the guys like Devontae Smith,
Yeah, I
who
was
wins
shocked
it at
that he
wide
won it.
receiver.
But then again, he was really killing it at Alabama. But I was kind of shocked that he won it.
It's just there are certain anomalies that take place, but for the most part, it's given to a quarterback. And
I like more. I do like more from Oregon.
I think he's a little bit more polished, and he's been playing against higher competition longer.
We're talking about more or
More,
Mendoza still?
more.
Well, yeah, yes, agree, yes.
So I mean, Mendoza. This is his first year at Indiana, wasn't it? He was at God, where was he
He was at the
before?
University of California.
He was
was
at
a
Cal
Golden Bear.
before Indiana.
He was at University of California.
Golden Bear.
He was at University of California.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I'm not calling him a golden bear. I'll say he was at the school.
So he was there for a cup of tea. Basically, what you
He was
said.
there
Yeah,
for a cup
that's
of
it.
tea and moved on to Indiana.
Used
Okay.
us and abused us. We don't want him.
All right. Gotcha. I see where the hatred is starting to come from now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but but Moore has been in SEC or Big Ten competition.
Big time football.
Wherever he's played.
Yeah, big time football.
He's been really good at Oregon.
Yes.
So I think he should be the top guy to be looked at.
And why not have another Oregon Duck in the damn the division?
Watch when Mendoza plays against the SEC team this coming Thursday. Y'all gonna see he's buns. Bud. Booty.
I hope he beats Alabama though.
No.
Damn it.
He beat
Tide.
Ohio State.
There it is. There it is.
I'm just saying.
Number one team in the nation.
What was the score though? At the beginning of the season?
I don't give a shit how you win
They
the game.
they both came into that game undefeated.
They both went into it undefeated, and he didn't have a bad game at all. It doesn't matter if they barely won. He didn't have a bad game, and they won the game.
Okay, still bad.
Because we just need a quarterback. Cause we need a quarterback.
I think Moore should be the guy that you go for.
I agree.
But
if
I
they
wouldn't
go
be
Mendoza,
surprised if it's Mendoza.
Now here's the thing: if they get Moore, you still need the shore up the offensive line. But I wouldn't think it would be like you can do that through free agency instead of trying to get through the draft. You get Mendoza.
You need one guy through the draft, though.
Oh, I mean, please do. But if we're gonna get Moore, you can be okay with that because he can move in the pocket, a little more, like you said, polished than Mendoza is. But if we get Mendoza, you definitely gonna make sure that offensive line is shored up.
Dude, god damn it, I keep forgetting. Is it JS? What?
Oh, JPJ
or
JPJ.
Yeah, JPJ needs to go back to center. That's first and foremost.
Everybody else knows that besides Pete Carroll.
I'm just saying, first and foremost, he should be back at center. Start 100%. For there. Once you put him back at center, you can kind of build around from there.
You got your left tackle, but it's still draft to replace Colton Miller because Colton Miller is getting long in the tooth at the left tackle.
I think in free agency, you look for both your guards, and for your draft, you go for your right tackle.
They might have him on the roster already. They may, but you still for competition purposes, you still draft. I get it.
Or okay, so it's either a right tackle or a right guard. Either way, your right side needs to be addressed.
They need both.
They do need both, but either way, if they're gonna go in free agency for one, they need to draft the other. Is what I'm saying.
Yep.
Left guard is definitely something that's free agency is what they're gonna do.
Yeah, especially just like you said, put JPJ back at center. The team was moving when he was out there. Clearly, you saw he was missed off that line.
Yeah,
as well as Colton Miller.
I think. I mean the guy that you have right now at right tackle.
I think it's Caleb Rogers.
So you think he may be that guy?
I don't think he's gonna be like all-pro status, but he'll be good to be there. Coachable, young, strong. Get Pete Carroll's fucking son out of here coaching the offensive line and get somebody that knows the fuck they're doing and teach these men how to fucking push up the field when they're blocking.
I don't I don't mind if he's that type of guy, so long as the right guard is the All-Pro type of guy.
So yeah, that's
That's the thing. You
yeah.
either that's
Well,
so you either draft your future All-Pro, but regardless, your top priority is the right side of the line.
yep.
Once you address the right side of the line, you've again left guard is going to be easy to be filled free agent wise.
Well, if he stays healthy, he's good. Dylan Parham is not bad.
Uh, so then you have a plug and play guy at least to suffice for now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
right side of the line for sure. You got your
Oh,
left
100%.
tackle. You got your
Especially if
center.
you're putting JPJ back at center, you definitely going to
And,
need somebody to be that right guard, right tackle. You're going to need. You're
and
going to
that's why
definitely
he
need that.
hasn't been at center is because of the fact that you guys don't have those guys on the right side of the line. So it's like the 49ers, same thing. The right side of the line has always been the problem. It just hasn't been addressed.
Yeah.
So you go get that, and then you have the tight end power. You have the young receivers who can potentially be legitimate, like really, really legitimate. And you have a running back that can be an All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Got your bell cow.
So now your defense is definitely another. Once you address the offensive line, your defense is probably your next go-to thing.
Middle linebacker, corners. Get somebody on the line to go with Max.
Get your
I mean,
future pillars.
yeah.
Like get those guys that are going to end up being the epitome of the Raider defense for the next 10 years type of guy.
Yeah.
That's really what's needed.
Yep.
Especially if you want to be able to keep Max is pissed at the fact that he was benched. That's already not looking good.
Yeah.
So you need to give him some sort of, reassurance that no, trust me, we got good things in line, and that would mean
Yeah.
you need to build around Max.
They've been saying they want every regime that comes in here say they want to build around Max, and they just never do it.
And whose fault is that?
Well, it all starts from Mark Davis, and it moves along to the people that he hired.
At some point, the ear tickling gets annoying, and you want to see the action.
Yep.
So if the action is not happening, the frustration is going to take hold. And then at that point, he's either covering the tattoo or lasering it the fuck off because he's out.
Yep.
He wants to be a part of this organization. He loves the fan base. He loves the history. He loves everything about this organization. You keep telling him you're going to build around him. He keeps taking your word for it.
Yep.
And year after year after year after year after year, as long as he has been on your team,
Same bullshit.
same shit, different day.
Mm-hmm.
You keep saying, "Oh, it's gonna be good. It'll be fine, Max. We got it, Max. We got it, Max. We got it, Max." And Max has been nice enough to be like, I'm the face of the franchise. Everybody loves me. This, and that. I love this program. This. Doing it the right way. And y'all can't do right by him. He's
Sad.
eventually gonna leave. Hey, if he comes across and comes over to us, I wouldn't be mad at that whatsoever.
Everybody in the fucking league would take Max right about now.
Yeah, I mean, he could be useful because Max Crosby is that guy.
Absolutely.
He's a potential defensive MVP type caliber guy.
Well, I just hope that the GM that's there now sticks to his word of what he says. You don't let good talent walk out the door. Well, I hope he sticks to that word.
Because if you let go of Max Crosby, that tells everybody you don't think of him as top talent.
Yep.
That's what those words mean. And if you let him go, you think every time he might go to an AFC West team just to say fuck you.
Yep.
He might end up a Bronco or a Chief.
Ew.
You're telling me. Best case scenario, he becomes a Charger. But he will be a Bronco or a Chief if he gets done like that.
Do what Marcus Allen did.
He's going to do something to be able to either play them twice a year or guarantee that he gets to play them at least once a year. And he is going to make the Raider organization life a living fucking nightmare.
Absolutely.
You know, so again, just got to do right by your guys when it happens. I know the Niners got to do the same thing with certain guys. We've just had the luck of having certain guys who have the mindset of, I'm willing to take a pay cut so that the rest of the team can benefit.
Yep. Hell, the Raiders had two of those guys. They sent one home.
Minus Debo and Brandon, everybody else have been good. Everybody else, George Kittle has been like, this is my fucking team. I don't care what I'm fucking making. I know I'm one of the best tight ends in the fucking league. I don't necessarily. They want to give it to these young guys. Cool. We're trying to build a fucking dynasty here. I'm trying to win some rings while I'm at this bitch. When I be able to do my Seto Miedo goddamn signature in public, I want to be able to have that fucking thing shining.
Absolutely.
That's what
Gotta love fucking George Kittle, man. Gotta fucking love Kittle.
George Kittle is just, he is an all-time, great 49er, all-time great
Football player.
Football player, and I truly do believe he could probably be a first ballot Hall of Famer with the numbers that he's putting up.
A ring will most definitely help that too, though. A ring will definitely most help that. But I mean, he's gonna get there regardless.
It'll solidify it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, the conversation is going to happen. I still think he'll make it as a first ballot Hall of Famer because even Tony Gonzalez didn't win a championship. He still made it.
That man was a monster.
So it's because of the numbers and everything that he's done. George Kittle has helped revolutionize what the tight end position is to this day.
Yep.
He has been one of the guys. I'm not going to say the full thing because Travis Kelce had a hand in that as well. George Kittle had a hand in it. There are a few guys, at the tight end spot. I mean, again, Tony Gonzalez was kind of the mold.
Good God.
Of what a good tight end can be.
I was so happy when he went to Atlanta.
Oh, I'm sure you were. I would be too if the guy that was making my life a living goddamn hell was shipped off to a different division, held better or a different conference. So I would be way happier if that happened. But you got guys that are in the league that people talk about how much they want to be great, right?
Yeah.
Yet it's always, I want to do it my own way, And every single time that the guys who say, I want to do it my own way, without necessarily listening and paying attention to the history that came before them, they never succeed.
Yep.
There's a reason why all-time greats are talked about as all-time greats. There's a formula. There's a way of doing things. And if you don't commit to that formula, you are not going to be on that level ever. Doesn't matter how good you are athletic. You can have all the talent in the world. If your mindset isn't there, you will never be one of the greats.
Yep.
If your work ethic isn't there, you will never be one of the greats. There's a formula, there's level to this shit. Jerry Rice did not become the greatest wide receiver of all time, probably the greatest football player of all time, without the work ethic that he had.
Yep.
He outdid everybody in the work ethic.
Sure did.
So, because again, he made up for the fact that Was he a 4-2, 4-3 guy? No.
Nope.
But he outworked you, and he never dropped the fucking football. He took hits. He delivered blows. He was routing people up. He was doing it all.
Yep.
Without Jerry Rice, Montana's having a different discussion in the greatest of all time quarterbacks type of discussion. Even though Montana did it once without him.
About to say, Jonathan Taylor was no slouch.
That's what I'm saying.
Jonathan Taylor was not a bad wide receiver. And then you put him and Rice. Hated them two on the field together.
And then it just then you had guys like Roger Craig and like
crazy. Brent Jones out there routing people.
And you have Bill Walsh, who at the time is running an offense that nobody fucking has figured out. The West Coast offense was pretty much in its infancy.
Yep.
At that time. So it was just without being able to see greatness for what it was and what they did. Now, if you can be able to do what they did and then amplify your game to evolve it,
yeah,
you can do it your own way. That's right. You can do it your own way, but you still need to have the mindset to do the right thing first.
Absolutely.
And then you got to build the foundation before you build the mansion.
That's right.
You have to know everything from the basics and the intermediate aspects of the game need to be completely mastered. Your IQ needs to be on a level that is uncompared. You need to be able to look at a situation within 15 seconds and then figure out what you're going to do from there. And a lot of it is on the fly because your opponent is just moving in the process.
Yeah.
They're doing what they can to deceive you in what you see.
Mm-hmm.
It is a chess game. It's chess and war put together. That is what the game of football is. Its violence is similar to war. The aspect of the brotherhood, all of that other kind of stuff, that's all war-based type of shit. But but even in war, the great minds are what make everything happen.
Yep.
And that's a chess game in everything.
Yes.
So you got to have those minds to be able to play that game of chess. There are not the guys who are professional football players are not stupid human beings.
The good ones, at least.
We can tell the ones who have made it purely based on athleticism, and the ones who have made it based off of overall, the mental aspects of the game. Like you can definitely tell. Oh, they just tell you where to go, and then okay. You can't read a playbook to save your goddamn life.
You the one that got to get on. If you're a wide receiver, you got to count the steps.
Yep.
You got to run this out route.
Hey, go
out route.
You after every play going up to the quarterback. What do? Run 5 and then go that way. Okay. I'm going to hand you the ball off. Run straight. Okay. Go to
Where's that goal?
Coach, what does this say? I don't know what this means. This means you have to run an out route. Well, why didn't you just say that? Well, we can't just tell it just for you of what it. So we have to do a play. How did you get this? I don't know, Coach. They just gave me the ball and I ran. This straight up Forrest Gumps.
The straight pampered players.
Like we know, who the Forrest Gumps are.
Just the pampered players.
The ones who were given the A's just to get through, the high school teachers and stuff like that. We can't fail this kid. He's got
We
too
got
much talent. He's got too much talent. He's going to give our boosters a state championship. We just got to let him pass.
we got the playoffs coming up, and we need
Yeah,
him on the field.
we got state coming up. No, he's passing. I don't care if it's just a B or a C. Oh, he got scholar athlete. Oh, okay. 3.5, 4.0, my fucking ass. I've heard that man talk. I don't know. You're a goddamn liar.
Have you seen him on the field? You tell him to run the play. He's asking me how many yards is that?
That dude is straight up Bobby Boucher. He is Bobby Boucher and Forrest Gump put together. An athlete, just, pure animalistic instinct, just out there, just beating people's ass. You can't teach that type of intensity.
Just brute fucking strength.
brute force. But when you talk to him, it's like talking to a goddamn doorknob. Like, it's like...
Son, you want to repeat that?
What did you just say? Oh, what, coach? Quick, okay. Like, we stereotypes come for a reason. Stereotypes are not true in every sense, but they are true because they're there in certain aspects.
100%. 100%.
You have had enough people fit that profile to where it is now a stereotype. So when people see the stereotype of football players being just these dumb brute force, at the time you could be an oaf and be successful.
Not now. Not now.
But because of how much the game is evolved and how intricate everything is to the game now, how every piece on the chessboard matters in how the game is played, you need to have that intelligence in order to play.
Facts.
You cannot just be a just zombified goddamn fucking juggernaut anymore. You can't. It worked back then when penalties were basically non-existent. Referees were just there for the formality.
Just to make sure nobody fought on the field.
Yeah, it's like it's like you guys can basically play the game as if it's a fucking jailhouse, but we'll be damned if you start throwing fists.
Just look up the old school Raiders of the 60s.
Oh my lord! Before the face mask penalty became a thing. Oh my god!
Wait. They didn't rap tackle. No. You got ran through or clotheslined. Just stuck the arm out there and you just ran right in through it.
The Oakland Raiders at that time were literally putting armor on themselves. They didn't just have the shoulder pads, the formality shoulder pads, knee pads, thigh pads, your helmet and your mouthpiece. No, you fucking guys decided to put full-on rock casts on your goddamn arms and clubs on your wrists. Just extra armor to just absolutely concuss anybody that was on the other side.
That's why the league right now says you can't have all that shit on now. Because it was legal. Hey, rule number 1, cheating is encouraged.
As long as it's legal, we can do it.
They abused the shit out that stickum.
The stickum, like they had that shit on hand.
And mind you, Biletnikoff didn't need stickum. Man had the best hands in the business. But guess what? Since they're not gonna say nothing, let me go ahead and pat my stats a little bit more. It's the same thing.
Oh my god, he one-handed caught it with no gloves. I wonder how he did that.
Hey, the referees
That's
getting the
just
ball
God-given
back,
talent. Yep.
Stick them all on the football.
Why can't you hand me the ball, son?
Looking like the little dude from Little Giants.
Ref, I'm gonna need you to pull the ball from me. All right, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Ah, there you go.
Yeah, so yeah, the Raiders, like you said, murdered people. You ever heard of the guy called the Assassin? No, but his name was Jack Tatum. Look up the
Just
hit he did. Look up the hit he did in the Super Bowl.
defensive players in that era had no regard for their life nor human life.
Can you imagine Ronnie Lott playing in that era?
Oh, and no, the era in this era.
No. The era of what we're talking about with my Raiders. He played in that hitting era.
Oh, Ronnie Lott was already licensed to kill in the era that he played.
So
If he
imagine.
would have gone on to the 60s, 70s Raiders, he would have actually had legitimate body bags on the field.
Yeah, it'd have been a murder.
He was already killing people in the era that in the 80s and in early 90s.
He was killing fools at USC.
It just the man had a natural face that when you looked at him, he could be smiling, but you thought he was angry at you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this man had a forehead of steel that he
How
would just run straight into people's chests. And if you would have put him in that era when rules were basically non-existent, my God,
good Lord.
the government would have had to get involved going, okay, you guys are having way too many people die during games. You need to figure something the fuck out. Like
He was a
it
monster.
would have been actually an executive order by whatever president at that time.
That bat phone would have been ringing.
Hey, Ronnie Lott's been doing this, legally, but he may be a serial killer. Like it.
And he did that in every organization he went to. The Niners, the Raiders, and he damn sure was laying wood when he went to the Jets.
He just did not care. This is a man again cut off a piece of his finger
Take it
in
off.
order to continue to play.
Just cut it up. Take it off.
We could, you're either done for the game or we can cut it here. All right, fucking cut it,
Rip
coach.
it off.
What do you
Got back in
mean?
there.
What do you mean amputate? Yeah, just fucking cut it.
Do anything you have to do to get me back in the game.
I got a glove and you put tape around it and stuff. I can play. That's fine. It's
And
not
still
like I
went out
care
there.
about catching the ball anyway. I'm running through somebody's soul.
That man is like a bullet coming out of a gun. Like, you giving me free reign to go out here and just run through people? God, it's like.
You mean
And
to tell me
And
that you?
Sean Taylor was the next closest to being the next Ronnie Lott.
Yeah. Sean Taylor was essentially Ronnie Lott reincarnated. Like it was the dude. The dude is absolutely relentless,
Monster.
and there's nobody like him. There was
Nope.
nobody like him. There's never going to be anybody like him
Nope.
because of the
Nope.
fact that the rules have changed so much.
Nope.
There's never going to be that player that quote unquote strikes fear, or that
Hey,
DB that ever strikes fear. In that I don't see it.
somebody forgot to tell him that this was an exhibition game in the Pro Bowl.
I still say it to this day. That poor punter.
Somebody forgot to put this helmet. Hey, Sean. We're not. This is just an exhibition game.
Hey,
We're out here having fun.
Sean, you can't go killing the punter like that, bro. That's we're in Hawaii, bro. Like we're chilling, having fucking mai tais and you
Hey,
having pina colada. We're having a good old time.
hey,
There's some of us here sipping on the sideline, and you want to go over here and absolutely execute the punter for
hey,
what, man? That's
hey.
fucked up. Why you don't get to
Here's his
do that?
response. We got shoulder pads and helmets on, right? This is a football game, right? I'm
Well, that's
hitting.
right. Last time I checked, this is a game of football.
I'm hitting.
Last time
punters
I
and
checked,
all.
he thought. Last time I checked, he thought he was going to get a first down. And I said, I said, the fuck you are, sir.
He ran through that punter.
You
Somebody
don't
needs to check
remember
that
me.
punter jersey for a cleat mark on it because he ran right through him.
It just he dented his helmet and everything. It was just absolutely
In a Pro Bowl game.
didn't have to. Didn't have to do it or
They don't even
that's
break
what
a sweat in the Pro Bowl game.
like nobody really does anything in the Pro Bowl game. It is honestly just one of those games that people just fuck around. And this man just came out and said this guy thought he was going to have a Pro Bowl highlight play that he can tell his grandkids later on in the rest of his
Oh, he
life.
does. He does.
Well, he does. He still does have the story.
It's not gonna go the way he wants it, but
It's just it's just not a feel good story like you would hope to be able to tell. Hey, kids, did I ever tell you I got the trick play and I got a first down in the Pro Bowl? Yeah, that's great. No, the story's gonna go. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you the time where my fucking career ended in an All-Star game. Let me tell you about the time a man named Sean Taylor absolutely just annihilated me for no reason whatsoever. I didn't see him coming. I didn't say a word to him. I had never talked shit to nobody a day in my life, and he hit me like I did something personal to him and his family. I just couldn't. I still have the pads that have the dent in them. You want to see it? Holy
uh,
shit! Yep, you can
bro,
see the parts of the tape that he would do on his face
I
mask.
can still see the play right now, like crystal clear. Like, and back in the day, TV didn't have the camera angles like they do now. So normally you can see somebody running in. No, no, no. You see the punter coming, and all of a sudden you see this redskin helmet, and wow,
You knew the exact moment the punter looked up and said, "Oh shit,"
because he stopped
because
and
it
braced
was
himself.
because it was at that moment Jonathan Taylor just,
Yeah, this is a football game,
just
people.
absolutely annihilated him. Oh,
It's so fast because he just came right to the camera view, and you just saw the punter go down. Like, wait, today is Sunday, right? But
punter's like, what the hell was that? Just waking up like, holy shit, what
hey,
just hit me? I
did,
thought
did
we
so,
were playing an exhibition game, guys. What the
I
fuck?
thought this was two-hand touch out here today.
Nobody see y'all set me up for failure. Hey, fuck the old line. Y'all were putting it. Hey, y'all were supposed to be blocking for me, and y'all are over here half-ass jogging. This man ain't half-ass jogging. He ran full fucking speed at me,
I,
while all of you were out there getting your fucking photos taken with each other out in the field during the goddamn play.
hey, during the meeting,
Got
Sean
my
Taylor was in
chest
the
cavity
playbook.
getting fucking rearranged.
Sean Taylor was in the playbook while everybody was at the meeting talking about, this two-hand touch, fellas. Just gonna go out there, give the people a nice show, you know, have some fun.
Sean was late for that part of the meeting. Jesus.
When football
Created a
was
memory.
football. When football was football.
I can't do that no more.
So, hey, if somebody hit a punter like that in the Pro Bowl now, well, you can't even hit the Pro Bowl now. It's not even actual football anymore.
It's flag football now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, I think. I thought I'll be old and gray by the time I saw that.
I mean,
It's not fun anymore. Just like the All-Star game for basketball. It's not fun anymore. It's not
to be
entertaining.
to be fair, the Pro Bowl was never really fun to watch anyway.
Well, it was more like a track meet. Just
The Pro Bowl the only and I've had conversations with people about it. The only sport whose all-star game actually has any point of interest.
hockey.
Well, I was going to say baseball.
That too, but hockey.
Winner gets,
Yep.
you know,
Home field advantage.
home advantage during the championship,
Yep.
during the finals. So anything with that type of incentive, the players actually play.
Yep.
There's actually a type of like, okay, this is an all-star game, but like if we make it, this can decide, having home field advantage in a
You
7-game
actually
series is big time.
you actually see strategy in a game that's supposed to be played. They're still having fun, but you see strategy in it.
But the Pro Bowl is not. The Pro Bowl is the
Nine
end of the
rounds.
year before the Super Bowl thing, and I think that's where the whole thing kind of lies. It's a before the Super Bowl. So anybody who is on the Super Bowl teams who made the Pro Bowl are not
It
going to play. So now you have
it used
replacements.
it used to be after the Super Bowl
Well, they
back in the
should go
day.
back to that.
Yeah, back in the day, it used to be after the Super Bowl because guess what? Rich Gannon threw a shit ton of interceptions in the Super Bowl, but went to the Pro Bowl and won the fucking MVP.
Participation.
I
Anyway.
figured.
but,
Fucker.
but I think they should go back to doing it after the Super Bowl for
I
sure.
agree. I
Uh,
agree. Then you get all the big names there.
yeah,
You know.
and then at that point it'll actually be acceptable. But at this point, it's just kind of like the skills challenges, the fun little games and stuff like that. That's fine. They've been doing that forever. I'm okay with those.
Yes.
The game itself, to me, has never been really like an entertaining thing. The only thing
Until
that's
Sean
really been
Taylor.
entertaining about the Pro Bowl is the extracurricular activities that are happening on the sidelines that they're actually
Yes.
reporting on during, because like the different advertisements. It's not really the game itself that's entertaining.
Yes.
So at that point, it's just kind of like it needed to change it. Having it being flag football, I'm not necessarily against it because I mean, that's essentially what the regular game was anyway. At least have it at flag football to where we don't have to kill each other, but we can still be competitive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the
I
whole
agree.
thing. But it's one of those that it's gotten to the point now where, oh, I'm a Pro Bowler.
And
That doesn't really hold any weight. Are you an All Pro? Well, no. Well,
bye.
why does it matter? You think a Pro Bowl matter? You were an alternate in the Pro Bowl at that? Yeah. Why do I give a shit? Why do I give a fuck about you being an alternate in the Pro Bowl?
Absolutely.
Like, that means nothing to me. If you have, I think for the NFL, if you want the Pro Bowl to mean anything, you do it like this. You have an All-Star game or Pro Bowl, whenever, but it's midway through the season. But that Pro Bowl, it almost acts like kind of like 2 or 3 different bye weeks, because midway through the season, you have 1 week that's off
Right.
for everybody, and then the Pro Bowl they're doing their practice or whatever.
Right.
You have 1 week of the Pro Bowl. That's still another bye week for all the other teams and stuff, especially the people who didn't make it. The whole whatever. That Pro Bowl gives an actual home field advantage to the point where the Super Bowl no longer becomes a neutral site event.
Ooh. So that
And
means the
then,
winner, the winner, the AFC team, if say per se they win, the AFC champion gets to host the Super Bowl.
correct, at their home field.
I like that.
And then that game happens. You have another bye week so that they can recover, from all that. Now, if you want to make that game a flag football game, I guess you could still do it that way. But if you wanted to make the tackle football aspect of it more incentivized and entertaining, you do it that way. So it gives everybody, every team has about a 3-week bye week period to recover, practice, re-strategize, get ready for the second half of the season.
And for
And
some
then,
players, get home to their families on this break.
yeah, that too. So that break can come, that Thanksgiving time of the year. The playoffs and the championship and everything will probably have to get pushed back a little bit,
Yeah.
which I think the way the NFL is trending and how much they want to add to the season anyway.
The Super Bowl might be played in March sometime soon.
Real shit, March Madness might include the Super Bowl.
I mean, they're already going up against them on Christmas, so why not?
I mean, so there's a very good possibility if it gets done that way.
Correct.
So that's the only way you give incentive to to anything that goes out. There's no longer the neutral site or anything else like that. You give an incentive. You put the middle of the year, 3-week by week period. You make the game still competitive. Again, if you still don't want anybody to get hurt, you can make it a flag football game, and they can still
Yes,
compete. They can still compete heavy in that aspect. They really
I
can.
agree.
So or you can make it, A7FL style and let them
Ooh,
go 7 on no pass
ooh,
football.
I don't know about that one. That
Flag
sounds good, but I
flag
don't know about.
flag football style though, if you're doing it at that midway point, I think could benefit.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, it all depends on what the NFL is going to do. Anything that's going to make them more money, that's what they're going to do in the long run anyway.
Absolutely.
So it really doesn't matter. I think they should move it to the end of the year if they're still going to, if it's going to mean nothing, move it to the end of the year when the Super Bowl's done. Keep it there. That way, everybody that everybody wants to see is going to be available for the Super Bowl or for after the Super Bowl and available for the Pro Bowl. So people get their money's worth in who it is that they come to see for the whole thing.
Yes, I like that.
But at that point, when you're talking about building a Hall of Fame resume, the Pro Bowl should no longer be looked at as a statistic of merit.
I never looked at it that way.
That it just, unless the Pro Bowl is incentivized to actually mean something to the effect of possible championship decisions,
Yes.
like baseball and
Yes.
hockey, then I don't care how many Pro Bowls you've made.
Absolutely.
And most of them are fan voted Pro Bowls anyway, so it's a popularity contest.
Doesn't hold weight.
Which makes me then no longer, I don't further give a shit about it. It further means nothing to me. It is a participation trophy at best at that. I don't even know if there's an incentive for them to win the Pro Bowl.
Money.
Oh, is it money that's going to them or is it
Think
money that's
something.
going to a charity?
Probably a little bit of both.
So and then at that point, it's pocket change for what they're winning.
Yep.
It basically the money that they're going to be winning for the Pro Bowl is reimbursing the trip that they took in the first place.
Pretty much. Giving back some of the money they spent bringing their families over and shit.
So they basically paid for the trip and everything. You got the experience, you got the full thing. It's cool. It's all free, all expenses paid trip.
Yep.
You got money that's now going to a charity. You got fed, you got an experience, you're good. That's what it's all paid for. But I'm just saying, if you want to make it something, actually make it worth something, the game of football itself and how the season is constructed is going to change drastically.
Oh, yeah.
It will never be the same again.
Nope.
But that's the only way, if you're going to make it an incentive or actually make it mean something, that's the only way you can do it, really. But until then, if it continues the way it is, and it's just like a skills competition and just kind of like a day for the Pro Bowlers to go out and hang out with each other at whatever destination spot that it's at,
Yeah.
then as to your Hall of Fame resume or whatever you did during your entire career, you being a Pro Bowler means nothing.
Nope.
I don't even know why people are proud of being alternates.
He wasn't even chose first.
I was a Pro Bowler. You were an alternate, so you're proud of that. Like that's not like you. The only reason why you're there is because somebody else didn't want to go. Like what? How is that something that you're proud? Oh, I could say I was a Pro Bowler. No, the fuck you shouldn't. You should be
I want to
an
say
alternate.
champion. I want to say I want to be touched as a champion.
And it's just like this means absolutely nothing. This to your resume means nothing. So figure it out. But that's how you figure out the NFL, process. I think when it comes to making the Pro Bowl better. But we got one more week of football coming up.
A
Week
lot on
18.
the line.
A
Oh,
lot of
so now since we
lot of
here,
playoff implications going on.
what y'all think gonna happen with Tomlin?
Who?
Tomlin,
Mike Tomlin?
brother
He
Mike?
ain't going.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. The Rudies don't listen to nobody, but what they make their own decisions.
And
They
they
will never. They
technically
will
had
never
a
get
they
buffed. They will never get buffed into anything to do when it comes to that organization.
and they technically had another winning season, so once again he's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
They are perfectly fine. The Steelers are perfectly fine with mediocre right now. Now, he's got winning seasons, sure. But is he winning playoff games? No, he's
No.
not.
Well,
Not
to a
since that
degree,
one Super Bowl.
it ain't the. I don't, do we blame Mike Tomlin
No,
for so
he's
what's the point of
gaining himself job security. That's just, and it's not like he's a bad coach either. It's just he's.
Well, you can say this.
What is he missing? What is he missing for?
Well, for starters, he needs a damn good offensive coordinator to run some good plays.
Because he's more of a defensive mind, is he not?
Yes, he is the defensive tree.
Yeah, so they definitely need to get a better offensive guy in there.
They
Hundred
need to
percent.
find themselves a consistent quarterback.
But that becomes that Remember that problem that I told you when you get a defensive guy as your head coach,
You forget about the other side of the ball.
that offensive side becomes or the offensive coordinator becomes a carousel. Because you're only gonna if you have a good offensive coordinator, you're really only gonna have him for like 2 years at most.
Yep,
And then you're gonna be looking for another OC.
i.e. the Lions.
And it becomes a problem at some point. Not saying that defensive head coaches can't be successful,
No,
just saying there's certain things that become issues and things that you need to be able to deal with as an organization in order to overcome those problems. And it's not to say that if you had an offensive coach that your defensive coordinator wouldn't be a carousel. But the thing about defensive coordinators, especially in this time in football, if you're a good defensive coordinator, you can have a good long time job at one spot.
yep,
Because right now, the way the league is trending, there's not a lot of defensive minded head coaches being hired for said specific reasons.
well, Mike Vrabel will always be considered for a head coach, and he's
I mean,
very. And I also forgot one coach I would take is if we're not going to go the offensive the route. I wouldn't mind having Brian Flores come run the organization.
That would be interesting. I think that would be good, but that would also be very interesting for your organization.
Yep.
That's one of those turn the tide moments that's actually going to kind of decide the culture of the Raiders for the next 10 years or so.
That's what they need to find. That kind of coach. Someone that's going to bring stability to that team. Somebody that's going to,
You're
I
gonna
mean,
have that. You're gonna have that carousel, but you're gonna have the locker room bought into what the head coach is selling, so it's not gonna matter.
because let's
So
remember, Brian Flores wasn't all that bad when he was the head coach of the Dolphins. He
they
just didn't
screwed
want.
him in Miami.
He just didn't want to tank, and that's why he got fired.
Can you imagine getting fired for not wanting to lose? Can you imagine that?
You
That's
pay me to
wild.
you pay me to coach this team to win, and now you're asking me to tell my players to lay down. No,
You
it's not what
must
we're doing.
not know who I am.
It's not what we're doing.
I don't lay down for nobody.
In
If
the
anything,
league,
I'm gonna
Bush league
ruin
them too.
somebody's. If I'm going down, I'm fucking taking somebody with me. That's my mindset. If you need to beat me in order to make it somewhere, hey, I don't have to go anywhere. But if I can prevent you from going somewhere too, if I can fuck up your hopes to where at the end of the season you're going to Cancun, the same fucking place I'm going, hey, we're gonna have to fun together, bud. Those jet skis, we're gonna get duos in that bitch. It's like
But
we're going together,
he
motherfucker.
got fired because he looked at his owner and his boss. Looked at his boss and said, "No, no. I'm sorry. I kind of want somebody on my. I mean, not he. Was
He
he
went full
defiant?
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, was he defiant? To a degree, yes, because your boss told you to do something, but you're telling me to lose?
That's one of those that's one of those ego check moments. As an owner and stuff like that, that's an ego check moment that you really have to look at and go, okay, again, I'm asking my head coach, somebody who against his you're telling him to do something that goes against his pure nature. And you're going to get mad at him for not being okay with that. And you got to look at it from the in order to be a good leader, you got to be able to step back and understand, well, shit. Put me in that situation, would I? Would I want to basically lay down and give up my dignity and stuff like that in order for a draft pick that's not even a guarantee, especially the way this organization has been drafted?
Hell, you might even trade the pick.
Yeah, so so for a draft pick that's not even guaranteed, you're gonna ask me to lose. I would have done what Flores did too. Fuck no. We're here to win. We can win any way possible.
I
We
respect
may
that
not
man for
have the
that.
number one pick. We may not have the number one pick, but we'll still be in the top five,
I respect that man for that.
and that's fine. And again, and that's why Miami has probably a curse on them, the Brian Flores fucking curse, because of the way that they did him. And Brian Flores didn't, and that might be one of the reasons why he's kind of blacklisted as being a head coach because he's
Yep.
not a fucking yes man.
Yep.
And that's what these general managers and and owners want.
And why you think Jimmy Johnson wasn't with the Dallas Cowboys anymore?
It's because he
Hell.
said, "Fuck you, Jerry. You don't know shit. You don't know dick about football, Jerry Jones. That's why. You
You just
got
spend your
titles
money
under
and bring the
your
players I
name.
want.
You got titles under your name because of me, motherfucker.
You
You
just get the
better
players I want.
understand, Jerry World doesn't get built without fucking Jimmy. Jimmy built this bitch, not you. And Jerry took that
And the
effect.
way he did Landry was fucked up too. So
Jerry has a history, and that's exactly why the Cowboys will never be in a winning situation because they have an owner who can't get out of his own fucking way.
Mr.
He
Jones,
thinks his way is the best, basically, and he's over here masking himself. If he was a true, I'm over here being a Texan, we're gonna do the best thing for the Dallas Cowboys in the state of Texas. Motherfucker, you're from Arkansas. Shut the fuck up. You're from Arkansas and just happened to get lucky striking oil out there in Texas. You can kiss my fucking ass. That's why it's not when it's masked it's good juju that's masked as bullshit. Like no, it's I see right through it. You got that Arkansas juju, and that's why it sucks. That's why it doesn't work out here in Texas. That's why.
hey, Jerry, you will never be Al Davis. Stop it.
Like
There's
never.
only one Al.
The brand may be there, and that's fine, but you are mediocre at best.
You'll never be Al. Hell, nobody will ever be Al.
Jimmy Johnson will forever hold over your head the fact that you couldn't do it without him.
He did one time.
With who?
Barry Switzer.
Is that the late 90s?
Jimmy Johnson got two, and Barry Switzer got the other one.
Shit, Barry Switzer already had fucking Jimmy's team. That's like
There you go.
I mean, Seifert was a good coach, but he had already had what Bill Walsh had already set. Yeah, that's one of those.
You can say that. You can say the same thing about John Gruden. That was Tony Dungy's team.
100%.
That was all Tony Dungy's team.
Tony Dungy's defense and everything. That was all built by him before he got there.
Absolutely.
100%. He got his saving grace when he won that, that Super Bowl with Peyton.
Yep. Rightfully so, because that Buccaneers Super Bowl kind of should have been his.
Should have been a two-time champ.
Oh, absolutely.
But Chucky was the hot name at the time.
Think we're dropping too much knowledge on him tonight, JP.
And Chucky was the hot name at the time, and defense was already built. They needed an offensive mind to get in there and turn it around. And that's what they did. They even traded for it.
And the only reason why that Gruden got traded is because he tried to go up against the Maverick. And you don't go up against Al Davis. You can come with your best lawyers. You don't go up against Al Davis.
Al said, you can kiss my ass.
Yep. Easy. You want what? So you want my job? Control?
You out.
Bruh.
Bye. And
I
I
have
already know you're going to come back and beat me because I know the league has it against me. The league has always been against Al Davis.
100%.
So you're going to mean to tell me it just so happened that the very next year that the Raiders traded him, that they met up in the Super Bowl? Okay. That shit was written in the stars when the trade happened.
Go
Because that Raiders team was John Gruden's, built team. Because that offense was number one in the league.
Number one rushing attack and passing attack. The glory days.
Rich Gannon was an MVP.
Yep.
Rich fucking Gannon. Most people don't even know who the fuck Rich Gannon is.
Delaware.
I don't know who that is for sure.
The last Raider quarterback to get us to the Super Bowl.
Hold on. EJ, you're a Raider fan? And you have been for how long? You've been on this earth for how long?
Remember, he told you he thought Jerry Rice played with the Raiders his whole career.
I'm trying to give you the benefit
Mm,
of the doubt, Mizzle. Hang on. Let me add, you've been on this earth for how long?
what,
24 years?
25? 25?
25 years? And
Mm-hmm.
all 25 of those years from when you were conscious to
Well,
now, you've been a Raider fan?
that was the late '90s and the early beginnings. So
It's shit. The
we're
teams that I
JP.
know about with
We're
the 49ers were
historians.
before I was even born.
We're historians. Some fans are
That's
not
what I'm asking.
historians.
In that whole
Yeah,
time you've been a Raider
I don't
fan,
be doing the research.
you have never once heard of Rich Gannon. Nobody has ever talked to you about Rich Gannon.
Well, hell, you probably watched enough TV. They show flashes of him. He's the last one in this fucking quarterback we didn't have.
Well, this will be the straw that broke the camel's back. Hold on. Who is Tim Brown? All right,
Uh,
we're ending the show right here because this is absolutely
yeah.
this is absolutely
Wait,
blasphemous.
wait. That was a double sword question that you wasn't paying attention. I literally just sat here and said Jerry Rice and Tim Brown was the greatest, and you
I
said
heard
you
all
thought.
that. I heard all that.
So
But
when he
I ain't
asked
never
him, do
knew
you
who
know who
Brett
Tim?
was like that.
Somebody did him wrong in the fandom.
Not only is Tim Brown a Heisman Trophy winner from Notre Dame, the man is Mr. Raider. When people don't call him Tim Brown, they call him when you walk up to him. How you doing, Mr. Raider? He is the he is what Max Crosby is. He was the face.
And that was like way before,
But cousin, I know about Ken Stabler, Branch, Tatum, Lester Hayes, Floyd Berlinikoff, Dave Casper, Otto, Upshaw. Hey, do you know that what's his name? I can't think of the coach offensive lineman that was next to Gene Upshaw. Damn it. Art Shell. Do you know he was a head coach and also played with the Raiders? Hall of Famer. Matter of fact, we just lost a
Hey,
Hall of Famer, George Atkinson.
uh, EJ, who's John Madden?
he on the cover of Madden.
That pretty much sums it up everything. So John Madden started off as a linebacker coach with the Raiders before he took over, and John Madden is still one of the most winningest head coaches in history. I think the man had one losing record in his illustrious career. Should have won more Super Bowls, but he decided he wanted to go to the booth.
EJ, you're gonna lead me to drink.
You know,
more often than I normally do. Like this how are you a fan of the
wait,
team and not
wait,
know the history?
cuz.
I
You mean to tell me your little cousin over here to my left, he knows who Rich Gannon is before you know who Rich Gannon is?
did you even know that the Raiders had won 3 Super Bowls in the 70s?
And they've been to 6.
Did you know that?
I know
Or
we
have
got some
all you
bowls.
known is
Yeah, I
absolutely
know.
been
See, like I know we got some Super Bowls, but
I get
well,
it, cuz the last Super Bowl that they won, I was a day years old.
hmm?
January 22nd, 1983 is the last time they won a Super Bowl. And I was born January 21st, 1983.
Y'all thought I was gonna do my homework on that like that.
yeah. If you're a fan of the team, I'm sorry, I give this for anybody. If you're gonna call yourself a true fan of any team, saying like if you say that you have been a fan of a team for a decade plus, you better know your fucking history of your team. I'm
Well,
sorry, you have
well,
to.
for prime example, JP knows why I'm a Florida State Seminole fan in college football, as well as a North Carolina Tar Heel fan for college basketball.
There's historical references to certain things. You can't tell me you have been a fan for 10 plus years and you don't know the history of your team. I don't
Like,
care
I
if
don't know.
you don't
I don't
know
know.
the
I just like
history
ain't
of
never
anybody
like
else
really
in the
sat
NFL.
and did the research. I don't know why. Like, and that's
It's
with
not
every
even
sport. I don't
it's
know
not
why.
even so much as it's not even so much as sitting down and doing the research. It's the fact that the amount of highlights and the amount of information that is out there on the success of the Raiders organization that you had no idea who Tim Brown was or Rich Gannon was
Mm.
or the fact that John Madden was your head coach before he was ever on the cover of a video game. Like I can't sit here and call myself a 49er fan and never know who Ronnie Lott or Joe Montana or Jerry
Living
Rice or
living
Roger
room.
Craig or Bill Walsh or that. Like I can't call myself a 49er fan if I don't know the dynasty that happened before.
Well, I'm
That's
pretty
all
sure
I.
he doesn't know who Mark Messier is, and you must be talking about Wayne Gretzky and Kofi. Excuse me, I'm trying to think. Was that Duster? Oh, it's some Duster named Wayne. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky. I mean, everybody should know who Wayne Gretzky is. He's the great one. Paul called. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of that, but everybody should know who Wayne Gretzky is. I mean, goodness, he's not called the great one for any reason. And there's a player right now who's, I believe, chasing his record. Only the great Alex Ovechkin.
Didn't he already break it?
Did he?
I thought he broke the career goals record.
Maybe he did, and I'm just
I
having
thought he
a.
did
Oh,
it this past
who you
year.
talk? Y'all talk about Connor? I mean, Connor
No,
McDavid.
Ovechkin.
Okay, he said, oh, we
Oh
got
yeah,
Ovi
it.
he
got
did.
the
Oh yeah, he
record.
did. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah,
we
oh yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
he did.
Okay,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
thanks,
yeah.
Liver.
Oh, he did get
Okay,
that.
I knew I was about to say, I'm like, wait, no, Ovi got the
Mhm.
record this year. There was
okay.
a whole thing. They had a countdown on Sports Center and everything for that dude.
Mhm.
Wayne Gretzky was there for it when it happened.
That's
Gave him a
right.
hug and everything.
Yep, I remember
Congratulated
now.
him on the spot.
Hey, I had a brain fart.
No, you're good.
Yeah, he did get it. He got it this year. He got it last year.
Oh, here we go. Look at you. Now, see, because I guess it's modern.
McDavid. Here, I'm gonna tell you something about McDavid. Okay, people are over here calling him like, "Oh, he's this great, this good." How many Stanley Cups does McDavid have?
Hold on.
I'll answer it for you if you don't know. Zero.
For real?
How many choke jobs in the
Hey,
Stanley
chill
Cup
out. Chill
Finals
out on.
does he
Hey,
have?
chill out. Hey, chill out on Connor McDavid. None. Whoa, none. Hold on. No, none.
There you
No,
go
bro.
with the
No, bro.
balloons. With
No,
it, does he
no,
give it to
no.
me?
Not two,
Come
bro.
on, give me
No.
the balloons.
Connor McDavid cooked in the finals, bro.
Give
We're
me the
not gonna
Did
do
balloons.
they
that, bro.
win?
No.
Give me the
Did they
That,
win?
balloons.
that, that doesn't mean he choked.
No balloon. Can I get the thumbs
That
up?
doesn't mean he
Can it give
choked.
me something?
Like what?
Not giving me any of them.
Oh, whoa. We're not gonna do that,
All
bro.
right,
We're
cool. So as long as
definitely.
it, see, I'm living vicariously through Mizzle right now. It's not giving it to me, but it'll give it to him. That's fine. No, that's cool.
I think you got to set him. You got to set it up for somebody. I don't know.
Connor McDavid
He's good. He's good.
is to the Islanders as the San Jose Sharks are to the city of San Jose. Just they give you all the hope in the world, but then when it comes down to it, you never live
Big
up.
Jesus.
That's what they call him. They call him McJesus, but hey,
Boy, and speaking on them Sharks, boy, they
you're telling me Jesus would choke in the fucking Stanley Cup Finals?
Hey, man, chill out, man.
the Sharks don't feel bad, cousin. The Sharks have broken my heart multiple years. Years that they were supposed to get there, and then they choke. They choked four games in a row to the Kings. didn't get to the Stanley Cup Finals. Though they played pretty well. But the team now, this young team, I like. They're playing some good hockey. And that Celebrini, that Macklin Celebrini is a stud.
I give no hope, nor praise, nor care until they actually earn it. I could care fucking less all the participation trophy, regular season fucking banners that they have on their goddamn rafters in the SAP Center. I don't give a shit. There are no banners that have Stanley Cup champions hanging from those goddamn rafters. It is all participation trophy bullshit that is hung up in the city of San Jose.
What participation trophies they got in there?
Until that
What?
changes. They got the President's Cup.
They won, which is bad luck.
What the heck is what you call it?
When you have the best record in the NHL, you finish with the best record.
You know, they've won the President's Cup, plenty of times. They've won the division. They've won, the Pacific Division. They've got all the accolades other than Stanley Cup champion.
Lord Stanley.
They have never been able to raise that cup.
And they've had some good fucking teams too.
And they have. It's just every single time that they've gotten to a big moment situation, they've never been able to cut it.
I think they're building here pretty good right now, brother. Liberals Celebrini's going to be a stud.
That 3-0 loss, or the when they were up 3-0 and then lost, that was it for me. I was done. I was at that point going like, nah, I'm not worried about this no more. I don't give a fuck about nothing no more.
That's when they literally broke me right there.
The Stanley Cup Finals one was bad, but
we didn't care because we didn't care about them.
But the 3-0 to the Kings,
that stung. That stung.
I was like, y'all need to I don't ever give a shit what you do from here on. And they've stunk since then.
Yep, that was stung. I was down in Southern California talking shit to my family down there because they're Kings fans.
You ever heard of a loss that hurts so hard that it affects your organization for 20 years?
The Tuck Rule, yes.
Like those kind of like franchise rattling or like events.
Yeah, it's Tuck Rule.
I mean, not
facts is facts. No, someone tell me where's a lie.
What do you say? Sharks may have the best kids, so they have the look. Now Matt can give them some hardware to go. We'll see. We'll see.
Good.
Bro, Sharks ain't gonna get no trophy in the next 40 years, bro.
I'm not gonna agree nor disagree because, like I just said,
he's done with
my ability to give a fuck went out the door a long time ago. Went long time ago.
God damn, they had a good ass team when they were. That's the team that I thought was going to do it.
My favorite player was Owen Nolan.
Oh, Ole.
Hardest slap shot in the league.
Thornton was nice.
Thornton was cool. Mike Ricci was funny.
Yes. It's another one. I can't think of another one right now. Damn it.
Who's the goalie for that long period of time?
Oh, shit. This is where we need Dub.
There's a Russian dude, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. I just can't think of his name.
Not a Croatian, one of those, like the last name.
Nabokov. Yes.
Nabokov.
Yes.
Yevgeny Nabokov.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Nabokov was the fucking truth. I actually liked him. I was legitimately contemplating if I was gonna get a jersey, it might have been Evgeny Nabokov.
He's
that dude
was
is
one of my
Sharks
favorites
legend.
too.
That
Yeah.
dude is the Sharks legend.
You know who I like when he came to the Shark, even though he was a duck before he became a Shark. But when Teemu Solani came over to the Sharks, I was pretty juiced about that.
Yeah, Timo Solani was cool.
Yeah.
When he was with the Ducks beforehand was
Oh, he
better.
was clean. Yeah, it was.
I would have rather had that Timo Solani, but
Yeah.
nonetheless,
Oh, 100%.
he was still legitimate for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
Like
do like this kid right now, though. Like I say, Macklin, the kids have been playing some good hockey. I know you said you are giving up on them, but I have watched a few games. They don't quit, and they've been starting to score now.
hey,
I don't like
when
the
they
I
get
don't like the
there,
goalie. I don't like the goalie they have now, though. I can't think of his name, but
since Nabokov, I've never been happy with the goalies that they've had.
Nabby had some
Never.
bad games though.
Didn't we get Quick after when Nabokov left and a couple of years after he had that run with the Kings, didn't they pick up Quick?
You could be right.
Danfos, Ricci, that team. Yeah,
No argument.
but again, when it came down to the when the lights were on the brightest,
Need it the most.
and my dad called it after like when it went 3-0, like to the Kings, he said with that fourth game when it went 3-1 that he noticed he's like the Sharks, he's like they're playing defensive now.
Yep.
They're playing not to lose.
Yep.
The conservative play, not pushing, and the Kings kept attacking and they became overwhelming. And it just kept happening. They never adjusted. They never switched up the game plan. They just decided to coast the rest of the time, thinking that was going to be enough. And the Kings pulled the fucking miracle rabbit out the hat.
There's never been a team that has broken my heart more that I like than the San Jose Sharks.
That's the signature. The great logo. I like I said, the logo, the color scheme and everything. I like it too.
Everything.
I
Everything
love
about the
everything
Sharks.
about it.
Yep.
I really do. But I have yet to buy a jersey, nor am I going to buy a jersey until something changes. And if I buy a jersey, it's going to be from somebody in the past. That's for sure. It's going to be somebody from way in the past. Again, if it's going to be anybody, it probably would be Nabokov.
Yeah. I think I'll get a Celebrini. I think I'll get the kid. Get 71. I like the number.
Thornton could be a good one.
Or Thornton, yeah.
That's a long term guy. God damn it.
Who was the one that had who was the defensive man that was the scorer? What was his name? God damn it.
See, I haven't given a fuck for so long that my mind is willing to release information of the team.
God, he had the tooth missing. He was a defensive man and always scored for the Sharks, though.
That was Ricci. That was Mike
Was it?
Ricci.
No.
He had the missing two front teeth. Not
Carlson.
Carlson.
Not Eric Carlson. No. Damn it.
Carlson is or was cool, but
Damn it.
if you're talking teeth missing, I'm pretty sure that's Mike Ricci. If I remember correctly, he was our defenseman enforcer guy that scored from time to time that everybody had a kick at him because his smile, like, there's nothing there. Like,
You
you
might
just
be.
see the pitch black behind where the teeth are at.
No,
Like,
Brent Burns.
Burns. There
Burnsy.
we go.
Burnsy.
Burnsy was different, yeah.
Yes.
Burnsy was cool.
As living room. It's a yes.
Yeah,
Burnsy. That's what I was talking about.
that works.
He was one of my favorite players too.
I could get on. Owen Nolan was really the one that kind of like. I think it was a time
Oh,
because I had gotten a picture and a couple of autographs from him when I was like probably my first year that I got into California. We had went into like a signing thing, and Owen Nolan was there, and I knew nothing really about. I'm from
Nice.
fucking Texas. I knew nothing about hockey. So I come in and see this guy, see the Sharks and everything, get the signatures, and then start watching a little bit of hockey and became a fan of the team and everything from that point. And then when he left, and then they started choking off big ones, I was like, I'm not interested in hockey like that enough to give a fuck about this team anymore.
Yeah.
I'm over here going to a game where this little local news station gets me on camera and asks me, "Who do you think's going to win the game?" I said the Sharks are going to win 3-0. They're playing a Detroit Red Wings team who is dog shit that season. And guess who wins the game 3-0? Wasn't the Sharks. No, it was not.
I'm
It
about to
was
say
the
that wasn't
goddamn
when.
Red Wings.
So that wasn't with Sergei Fedorov and Lindstrom. That wasn't that squad.
That might have been. I don't remember who it was.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just. I was like, I
Yeah.
can't believe I went on camera and said this team was going to handle this sorry ass Detroit Red Wings team. And nope, got handled at home by the score that I predicted.
Damn. I remember when they became a franchise. When they brought the Sharks into the league.
I think I was too young for that. Was that early 90? Was it 90? 91?
95?
Was it 95?
Somewhere in
They're
this.
still that relatively new? 95, huh? 91. I was going to say, I'm
91.
pretty
Okay, you were
sure it's
right. Yeah.
91.
Yep. I remember when they brought them into the.
I was
I was
born the
like
year of 91, so like I wasn't
their
conscious of
logo,
it, but I was born the year of.
the logo, and everything. I was like,
Damn.
ooh,
So the San Jose Sharks are the same age as me.
yes, sir.
Damn. That's interesting facts.
Yeah. Remember when they got the franchise? I was too far to ever go to a game though.
And I think I'm older than the Baltimore Ravens.
When did they leave Cleveland? You might be
Baltimore came
right.
in at what, 97, 98?
That sounds about right.
Pretty sure the Ravens came around in 98. And then they won their first Super Bowl in 2000. Shit.
2000? Is that the year
Yep.
that is
The
that the year that
2000 Ravens with Ray Lewis
is
and
that the
them.
same year? Is that the same year that Saragusa sat on Granite's fat ass? And I mean, yep,
Yeah, it was
yep.
against the Giants in that Super Bowl.
That's that. Yep, because they came to Oakland and beat the Raiders.
Mm. Kerry Collins was the quarterback of the team at that point. So it was already a bad moment from then on. Just so happened that a young Strahan had carried the team again. But they had a pretty
Man,
good
I
team at
miss.
that.
I wish I remember
Didn't
him
they have
playing.
wasn't Tiki Barber
Tiki
was the running
Barber.
back at that point?
Yep. What was that you said, Cuz?
But I wish I remember Strahan playing. Don't. That boy Maxie a dog, man.
Tyrese?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you damn right he is.
That boy's a dog.
Hey, but you know who else? That VJ Edgecombe gonna be a dog too.
On
The
their team.
rookie. Yeah,
Oh,
VJ
why did he
Edgecombe.
make that? I'm watching the highlights right now from the game.
Oh yeah, I watched the whole game. Sixers put in work, so you know I'm happy.
Man, the only thing that can give you happiness in the sports world is the Sixers right now, huh?
And the Warriors.
Well, that's one of those like goes without saying type of thing.
But
That's
yes,
one of those the default feel good team.
well, yeah, well, see, because I expect them to win because they gave me so much. So to me, just them, like, But yes, seeing the Sixers win with the big three out there, Tyrese Maxey, Embiid, and Paul George all playing together and looking good. So that looks, and the rookies and the bench playing pretty good. So as long as they stay healthy,
That's usually the case, right? As long as teams stay healthy, it's all good from
it
there.
makes me nervous every time Embiid falls to the fucking floor. It's like, dude, you're too big to be falling like that, bro.
That's kind of like remember when Shaq used to fall?
Oh my God.
How everybody would just clear house or just take whatever fate that was given to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He would take forever to fall too. That shit was in slow motion every time he fell.
Embiid falls, and it's like, oh fuck, what's next? It's already your knees that went out. What is it now? Your hip, fucking
I ain't
back.
never seen Jokic's unathletic ass fall like that.
Nope. But it sucks. He's out for 4 weeks right now.
Jokic?
Yep.
Shit, he's loving the vacation. He's back with his horses.
Absolutely. Just fucking give him a vacation.
4 weeks? Yeah, he's on
Yeah.
vacation right now.
At least three, 2.5 to 3 gonna be back with his horses. He'll rehab out there.
What you say in the group chat that the NBA is Jokic's hobby?
How long has me and Dub been saying that?
Yeah. We were saying it here too, but that's just hilarious. Like
It's
how you can play the game so lazy and be so good.
and this is how you knew that he doesn't really, that basketball is his hobby. He left his finals MVP award behind.
All right, what was that? The one dude on the video, he said, I've seen this dude who moves like a garbage truck and a mixture of a garbage truck and a turtle. Oh, so he's ass. Nah, dude, he's the
Nah,
greatest
bro.
center I've ever seen in my life.
Say, bro, he moves so slow.
Oh, shit.
But here's the thing. Just imagine if basketball wasn't his hobby.
I mean, he'd probably be good in whatever it is that he does. There's certain people again on this world that's just you are blessed to be good at whatever it is that you want to do.
And Jokic is one of them.
Jokic is one of those guys. Just the fact that he decided to pick up a basketball one day earned him millions of dollars to be able to pay for his high thoroughbred horses that he fucking races and
That wins,
breeds
by the
all
way.
together. He's probably making more
Yep.
from those horses
Yep.
than his collective salary in the NBA.
Yep.
I would not doubt that whatsoever.
Same.
So like Jokic is just there's just different people. You get guys like Jokic, then you get guys like Bo Jackson. He was a great football player. Yeah,
Yeah.
football is what he did to stay in shape for baseball.
Yeah. So almost like you can say the same thing with Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez was an excellent basketball player at Cal and a damn good tight end. He just decided to go play football. But he was a good basketball player.
Antonio Gates, too.
Oh, bro. Julius Peppers. He played basketball and football for North Carolina. Trust me, I know I'm a Tar Heel fan.
Hey, Julius Peppers was for those who don't know who Julius Peppers was,
Feel sorry for you.
go watch some highlights of that man. That dude.
Especially make sure you
Awesome.
watch him when he was a Carolina Panther.
Oh, his early days, man.
Miles Garrett
Absolute
before
awesome.
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, he was prototype Miles Garrett before that, for sure.
Miles Garrett is built bigger than Peppers, but
Happy 41st birthday, LeBron made.
Fuck LeBron. And since you brought up LeBron and the Lakers are down 9 right now to the Pistons. Fourth quarter, under 11 minutes.
LeBron should just retire. He just looks worse and worse as a teammate. Worse and worse as, like, it just. He's there for just camera time. He's not there to play the game anymore. He doesn't care about the game as much anymore. He needs to just retire before his legacy gets just fucking ruined.
That's right. Detroit is right by you. Right by you, huh?
Lions drool. I mean, hey, man. The Lions have been pretty damn good these last few years.
It's just
There's
that they
hope
lost the
behind the
coordinator.
team. There's hope behind that team like there has never been before. So I would be happy with what you've had.
Hey, wait. Hey, living room. At least the Lions ain't the Raiders. That should make you feel better right there.
Hey, but at least you have hardware, bro.
Well, I don't live in the
The
past, though.
Lions
See,
have been
I don't live
around
in the past.
just
I'm talking. They. That was in the past. I
the
wasn't around for the
Lions have
hardware.
been around just as long, if not longer, than the Raiders have, and they have 0 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Like I said, I wasn't around for them. Well, I was around for
Maybe
one, but I was a day old.
maybe a few quote unquote NFL championships, but not Super Bowls.
No. I count Lombardi's.
The Cleveland Browns have,
A
Otto
ton of
Graham
those.
has like fucking 9, 12 NFL championships, so they still got to find out anything about Detroit franchises. That potential promise will absolutely get you nowhere. Hey,
Well,
well,
the Pistons have won championships. The Tigers have. Excuse me. The Tigers have won a championship.
that was
The
all
Red
hope.
Wings.
That's all potential.
Detroit
It's just
has.
recent Detroit franchises, yes.
Yeah.
But you've had recent success, or like it wasn't too long ago that the Detroit franchises minus the Lions have been successful.
Well, they did get to the World Series one year, but I think my Giants spanked them 4-0.
Built that.
It was built at. Pablo said not this
Take
year.
this. Take this. Pablo got his. What was it? Pablo got his inner Reggie Jackson on during that World Series.
Maybe
Pistons
Verlander say
04. Yeah, bro. Hey, Ben Wallace was one of my favorite players to watch.
absolutely. Rasheed
Back in
Wallace.
that
I had
day.
Rasheed Wallace.
Chauncey,
Richard Hamilton, Big Shot Billups.
Rip Hamilton, Chauncey.
Rip Hamilton. Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Chauncey Billups was like that whole team right there. I was like, they
that's
deserved to
the
win
one.
the championship.
I would say that's the one that took down the Lakers.
That they were a defensive. Look, Ben Wallace may not have been like big height wise.
Yeah, but he played big.
But he was basically mini Shaq with a gigantic fro.
Yeah.
That's really what Ben Wallace was.
He was their modern version of Dennis Rodman.
He was just an absolute blocks, rebounds. It's
Well, look, the saying that we always say, and it's a true statement. Whatever is done in the dark will eventually come to the light. And I guess whatever he was doing with former NBA players, hey.
I am lost on this story. Somebody's gonna have to educate me.
Oh, you didn't know about he was part of a gambling ring or something like that?
Oh, I knew something like that was going. I didn't know Chauncey was on that list.
Yep. Chauncey was on the list. Who else was it? Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas? No. Gilbert Arenas, the guy who thinks he's top fucking 5? Yeah, no way.
Fixing
That
poker
guy,
games.
the guy who's resulted into Twitch streams for highlights on LeBron James and the Lakers, a team
All
that he
right, bro.
only
He be
played
trolling. He be trolling
for a cup of
everybody.
fucking tea.
He be trolling everybody.
Gilbert Arenas, you were good, bro, but you weren't that like you were on the cover one time and your ego just like you thought, bro. You played for the Wizards. Anybody can be the best player. A 45-year-old Michael Jordan was the best player on the Wizards. It's really
Oh well,
not
he
that big of a
started.
deal.
Didn't Gilbert? Did he start with the Wizards or the Warriors? Didn't
The
Gilbert Arenas play
Wizards.
with? Am I wrong? Did Gilbert Arenas play with the Warriors? I think he
I'm
did.
pretty sure Gilbert Arenas started with the Wizards. He may have played with the Warriors later on, but he didn't start with the Warriors.
This is
Or at least that I can
true.
remember. I could be completely wrong on that.
Well,
Fixing poker games. Damn. He was
yeah,
not just gambling, he was fixing them.
yeah, yes. The Wizards are the Bullets, the Washington Bullets. That's what I would know them as. Yes, yes. Them jerseys was clean too.
Hey. And didn't they win some championships?
You watch the Bullets?
Yeah.
Years.
I mean, regardless, that
ABA, I think was it
franchise
the
had
ABA? I think they were ABA championships. No, I don't think the
not
Bullets were in the
NBA.
ABA.
I could have sworn they had at least one NBA championship.
They
And
could
then when
maybe
they
have
went to the
one.
Wizards, it just all went to shit. I could be completely wrong. I'm pretty sure the Bullets have an NBA championship.
You could be right.
Am I wrong in this assumption?
You are right. He did start with the Wizards first. No, he was drafted by Golden State.
Oh.
So he started with the Warriors, then went to the I thought so.
Yeah, but that was when the Warriors were butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Some
He only
people
played
forget that
two.
the Warriors were actually ass before they were any good.
Well, they were ass for many years, as I have known since I've been a Warrior fan. Well, no, when Chris Mullin and them were there, they were pretty good. When they had Tim Hardaway, the killer crossover, Latrell Sprewell.
The Washington Bullets won an NBA championship in the 77-78 season, so they did get one.
Okay. So that franchise got one. That's right. I think that's why they wear the gold thing on the back of their jersey, because they have won a championship. Yep.
They defeated the Seattle Supersonics,
That poor franchise.
winning Game 7 on the road.
That Thunder championship is really the Supersonics. So just be real.
I mean,
Excuse me.
you talk about a franchise that still should be around.
Oh my goodness. How do you?
That's like the Montreal Expos.
Don't get me started.
Talk to me.
Well, one of my favorite players played with the Montreal Expos. He was a pitcher. Well, two. One, Pedro Martinez. The other, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladdy, yeah.
Those
Vladdy
jerseys.
Senior.
Yeah. Those jerseys were fantastic. The emblem was fantastic.
Hey, if you think Vladdy Jr. is good,
Oh,
go watch his daddy.
his dad hit a home run that did not count when the ball bounced off the ground, off the dirt, and he launched it. Didn't count.
Still a ground rule double.
No, didn't count. The ball can't strike the ground and then and you hit it. Can't do that. I'm talking about the pitcher pitched it. It hit the
Oh,
dirt and it
and
popped
he's
up and he
still.
still launched it.
I thought you meant like he hit it. It
No,
hit the dirt.
no. The ball hit the dirt,
It
bounced up,
came
and he's
up, and he still said, "I'm whacking this shit."
because I'm Vlad Guerrero. I swing at everything. It's not a ball that I don't like.
He had a great golf swing.
So does his son.
So how do I pitch to him? Well,
Yeah, well,
you can just hope he doesn't hit it out.
absolutely.
It's really all you can hope.
Oh,
Pitch it out.
the Lakers are ass right now.
Do we know anything new? There's no breaking news in that, really. It's a statement that I think has been overwhelmingly the case. People are just figuring it out now. LeBron just needs to leave the team and let Luka take over.
That's the reason why they went and got Luka.
To replace LeBron, and LeBron got mad about it. So now LeBron is sabotaging the team.
First of all, he needs to leave basketball like he needs to cut the piece of hair that he's still trying to hold on to. Just embrace the baldness, bro. Just embrace
Spray
it.
painted ass fucking hairline.
Not the Jaylen Brown.
With the beard.
Bro, I would be like
The Jaylen Brown hair with the Fat Joe beard.
I would be totally embarrassed if I had that spray on and the shit got on another opposing team's jersey.
Just sweating it.
I don't get the spray on if you ask me.
Or just like you said, just let it go. Sometimes just go.
There's nothing wrong with being bald.
Just gotta do it.
This is the reason why I grew out my hair one last time because I know I'm gonna start eventually losing it.
Whenever my time comes.
Yep. I got no problem. I've been bald once before.
I don't know if I will, but I mean, we'll see.
Accidentally sat in the chair and said the wrong thing, and I was not like bald. It was still like hair up there, but it was a lot shorter than I wanted it. And I was like, oh no.
I've had a very low fade cut before, so that's as close as I've ever gotten to being bald. But
as long as
I'm not gonna lie to you, me being bald, man, the size of my head, wow, people are really gonna get a full view on the size of this size 8 fucking dome that I've been carrying around. This is why my shoulders and my neck muscles are actually like good because I've been able to carry around a 15 fucking pound bowling ball my entire goddamn life. I've had to custom make my hats, motherfuckers. Like you need to understand what I'm carrying on my shoulders is not fucking lightweight.
That's great. Like I said, well, that's the reason why I have this now. This is one last hoorah. I'm gonna let it go until I can't. You will never see me with the Jerry Rice. It will never be back here. If it gets to that point, it's all gone.
I think that's when Jerry knew that he's like, man, the cornrows can only make it look so good. He's gotta just let this go at this point. Yep, and he let it go.
Fucking came to Oakland. It was like time to grow some hair out.
Oh well, I mean, you have to have the demeanor. You have to have the mean look. He grew out the goatee and everything. Jerry had the just for men on point when he was with the Oakland Raiders.
Oh That's good.
There was not a pepper of gray on that man. He had just for men on. I'm looking good at 40 and fucking making these young cats look like shit.
Routing them like it's nothing. Knowing that it's gray
Jerry
up under
Rice,
here, but I'm routing them.
Jerry Rice had the braids at the end of the fucking, or the beads at the end of the cornrows and everything.
Motherfucker started back here, bro. They were back here. And he had like about what, 6 of them, maybe, if that.
It started where like the knob of the head kind of started.
Yep.
So
Hey, he gave Prince Vegeta a run for his money.
it's all love, Jerry. I love you.
Absolutely the
It's all
greatest.
love, goat. It's all
That's
love,
right.
goat.
You played on
It's
both
all
our
jokes. It's
franchises.
all love. It's still love
Hey,
you to be on the show.
hey,
It's all.
hey,
It's all
hey,
love.
you know what though? You know what his comeback is? Yeah, I may have had my hair like that, but I was still outrunning motherfuckers. Yes, you was, Jerry.
I
Yes,
remember.
you
No,
was.
I remember going to a football camp like when he was there, and I remember looking at him because he was showing us how to do the routes and and I'm looking at it going, Jerry Rice. First of all, Jerry Rice is teaching me how to run routes. I am fucking sponging all of this.
Damn right.
Whoever is not listening to this is dumb as fuck and they'll never be good. I am listening to all of this shit.
Yep.
Second of all, watching him run the routes, I was like, I looked at my other coach, I was like, hey, coach, how old is Jerry? He's like, I think he's like 50, 51. I'm like, fuck, he can still go. He's like, oh, yeah, no, he could if he wanted to, but
Hey,
he's got family, grandkids, you know, the whole thing.
hey, third down will be he'll live on third down right now.
Man, Jerry Rice was, again, through 50, the athletic a bit, like everything that he did was just clean, fluid, like nothing.
Yep.
Easy. It was like Bruce Lee, like water. So be like water. That's exactly what Jerry Rice was when it came to the wide receiver position.
Yep.
Just fucking fluid. You know, but
Yep.
it's just all time great. When you get to live and see and meet certain all time greats and you're around that aura, you feel like, yeah, I see why. I see exactly why. It's like
Yep.
you meet certain people, it's just like, yeah, you were put on this planet to do more.
Yep.
Because I met the day I met Jim Brown,
Oh.
Brian just okay. So my brother had a quarterback camp his sophomore year in San Bernardino.
Oh, okay. Southern
So
California.
So we went down to SoCal for this whole camp and everything.
I feel sorry for you that you had to go through that.
I mean, I
It's
wasn't
just
the one who
my
was,
it's
but
just my
he
it's
was
my
the one
disdain.
participating in the camp, not me.
Just my disdain for Southern California.
I mean, Southern California too. It's just for me. I was just kind of like, I'm in Northern Cali. Like I don't. There's nothing about Southern California that makes me go like, ooh, wow, I want to live here.
Only thing I care about is my family that lives down there. That's it.
So
That's it.
So we get there, and this camp it was the Steve Clark quarterback camp. Now Steve Clark had coached Joe Montana, Steve Young. He's been like a quarterback guru coach
Okay.
for a lot of quarterbacks throughout the years. Or Steve Clarkson is the camp, I think it was.
Okay.
Um,
Excuse me.
so even Wayne Gretzky's fucking son
Great one.
was at this camp. Like Wayne Gretzky, they had this big old dinner. Wayne Gretzky was there. Steve Clark. Like, there was a whole bunch of like big name people who were there. So we're on the field one day, and the next thing you know, I see somebody driving through on a golf cart, and I look over, and sitting there on the golf cart, glasses on, just kind of leaning on his cane.
Hmm?
He's got the mustache, and it's like full on any given Sunday type look,
The coach
except but
look when
like
he was on the
older,
sideline. That
except but
look.
older. But he's in the golf cart older and everything. He's got, like I said, he's got the cane and everything. And I look at him and I look at my dad and I'm like, there's no way that's who I think it is. You who? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, Dad. I was like, that's Jim Brown. And he looks and he goes, oh shit, it is Jim. And I'm
That's
looking
dope.
at him going like, oh shit. No. And at this point, I'm like, I didn't have a phone. I was like, or at least one that could take a good picture. My mom had her like regular, like the digital camera, like the early digital cameras, the bricks.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And my mom's like, go take a picture with him. I was like, wow, what? You think I want to disturb this man right now? I've heard all that they like. I don't want to disturb people when they're, especially when they're there with family. He had all of his family with him.
Yeah.
Like he had, grandkids, everybody like that. I guess his nephew or somebody like that was in the camp, and he was there to support. I was like, I don't want to disturb that, like at all. So then she's like, go get a picture with him. I'm like, I don't really want to. Like I'm cool just sitting back and realizing that
Witnessing that I seen him.
I got to see Jim Brown.
Yeah.
And then I saw one person come up, say hi to him and stuff, and that kind of gave me a quick jolt of confidence to just say, fuck it. I grabbed my mom's camera. I was like, Mr. Brown, it's great to meet you. I was like, is it all right if I got a picture with you? If not, it's cool. Just, wanted to see if I can get a picture with you. He's like, yeah, absolutely, no problem. I think his daughter or something like that grabbed the camera and she took the picture. I have a picture of Jim Brown, and I'm like, I go back and I'm like, I can't believe that just fucking happened.
You live, brother.
It's like, I can't believe I just, and I'm looking at him like, damn, even at his age, I was like, he is a big human being. Like, I was like, Jim Brown is a big motherfucker. I was like, I can only imagine him at that time playing the game when the average height of players in the league was maybe 6 foot at the tallest.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him going, I can understand why you dominated that era. I can understand completely why you have a shit ton of NFL championships. And I can completely understand why when he spoke, people fucking listened.
Oh. Oh yeah.
He was a part of a lot. And people don't. There's the football, but you got to look at what he did.
Civil rights.
Civil rights movement style. I'm looking at Jim Brown in a very different light than just the football player. People.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Jim Brown going like, this motherfucker
human being.
This human being right here helped shape the country we live in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very different outlook on that than just, oh man, he played for the Cleveland Browns.
No.
He was in that movie. He was in Any Given Sunday. No. I mean, that was in my head. But the main thing is, like, I'm looking at somebody who historically, people are still going to look back 100 years from now and look at him as a vital human being to the human existence in where it evolved and went through. This man had a lot to do with the progress that ended up happening, especially where this country was at that time.
Yep.
Being able to do what he did, use his platform and everything like that to be able to do for the black community what he did and to be able to get civil rights to where it got. The respect is through the roof for this man.
Yep.
So it's like I did not want to disturb that, but that other dude going in and disturbing the peace, I was like, well,
That
I guess
breaks
if
the
one
ice.
guy, if one guy said what's up, might as well go say hi and shoot the shot. But yeah, mom's got the picture somewhere with all the everything, the albums and everything that she has.
Nice.
But that picture's still around, and I was like, God damn, I still couldn't believe it. But like you see certain people, certain auras, certain
Yep.
personalities. They're put on this planet for a very different purpose, and you can tell the weight of everything that they've done
Mhm.
has taken a toll. And they still wear it and stand tall, and it's kind of like, especially like Jim Brown, man. There's nothing that you can tell that man.
No, hell no.
There is nothing that you can tell that man
Man,
ever.
damn near didn't seen it all. Nothing.
Jim Brown was just one of those dudes. It's just like you got it figured out. I do not. I need to learn from you.
Yeah.
Like, let me listen to what you have to say, so then I can help and use that and figure that out somewhere else. There's there was a respect line there that went outside of the game of football, and there are certain players that'll do that, but Jim Brown again, it was just one of those, a moment in time, random, the most random time you can think of. Just watching my brother's quarterback camp, and all of a sudden Jim Brown walks in on a fucking golf cart.
Right.
Like, that doesn't happen every day. You take the opportunity to say hi, what's up, get a quick picture. Just tell them I don't mean to disturb your time with your family and everything. Just wanted to know if it's okay.
Yep.
If not, that's totally fine. There's a way to be able to ask. Don't just go in there, camera. Let me get a selfie. Fuck you. They're gonna punch you in the face.
Well, my story ain't as great as your story meeting the great Jim Brown, because that's like, I'd have been starstruck. Like, oh my God, that's fucking Jim Brown. Like, yo.
I kind of blacked out. I'm not gonna lie, but
Like, as you kind of should. But I was in Vegas with our brother, our fellow brethren. And when you're in Vegas, you're bound to see some people that are quite famous per se. So I can't remember what. I think we were walking through the Bellagio or something, but we're walking one way, and Roger Mayweather is walking right at us. Looked up. No, when you see somebody, you with somebody, and you're like, bro, that's right, bro, that's Roger Mayweather, right? He's like, and he been out there living, so this is nothing to him. But for me, it's like, bro, that's fucking right. Walks up, we're walking by. I said, excuse me, Mr. Mayweather. I said, do you mind if I take a picture with you? You know what I'm saying? Because you see him. Right. He said, nah, young man, I don't, say I don't do pictures. And as you said, that's cool. All I said was, I respect you. It's just, it's good to see you, but do know this. I get your nephews every fight. Like, he'd, you know, puppet, giving Mayweather his flowers. He told me, he said, hey, give your friend your phone. Got like 2 pictures with Roger Mayweather, man. 2 of them. But he literally told me, I don't take pictures. I don't take pictures, young man.
He's had to butter him up a little bit.
Well, I was speaking the truth.
Your
Said
nephew's
everything.
the truth. All right, cool.
Even said that, I know that he was a boxer. I said he was seeing some of your fights. But just give him his flowers. That was dope.
You couldn't have put me with Roger Mayweather. I would have acted a dumbass. I would have walked in there and been like, "Hey, so tell me, when Julio Cesar Chavez hit you with that right, and you went down like a sack of potatoes, how does it feel to get the lights just completely turned off?"
Okay. See, okay, I got one better for you.
And
Little
then
Big
he would
Brother,
have then proceeded to turn my lights completely out.
right? Little Big Brother, Pop Warner team makes it to Florida, so they're playing at Disney World. So I'm walking through the whole thing, and I happen to look up. So shit, you're Paul Tagliabue. Not that I'm hitting my dad like pop pop Paul Tagliabue. This big mother and Paul Tagliabue is whoo. So I walk up to him. I'm like, "How you doing, Mr. Tagliabue?"
EJ, I was looking at EJ. And he's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know.
What is
Well,
that like a what is that like a Disney character or something?
if you just calm down and chill, you'll get a history lesson here real quick.
Is he a Disney character? That's all I want to know.
If you just listen, you'll get a history lesson. So as I ask him his name and I shake his hand, I asked him, I says, "How does it feel to deal with Al Davis?" Paul Tagliabue is the former commissioner of the NFL before Roger Goodell.
Wow! Oh wow! Really?
Early
He
days.
passed the torch to Roger Goodell.
Wow! You got to meet him.
Met him. Yep.
What was he
All
doing
son of a bitch.
there?
It was football.
Florida and Disney World.
He must have had a
Fantasy football.
grandkid there or something.
And
You gotta have it.
also the cheer competition was going on at the same time. So he could have been, but the commissioner of the NFL was in Disney World. And I'm like, damn, he tall. But how does it feel to deal with Al Davis? He laughed and walked off.
And I can't
I can't tell you what I want to say.
I can't legally. There's an NDA saying that I cannot legally tell you how I feel about Al Davis.
Because technically Al Davis is his boss. Let's be real.
Al Davis. Let's be completely honest. Before Al Davis passed away, any commissioner was his boss, or
Well,
was his
well,
servant. He was the boss of everyone.
all owners own the commissioner pretty much. He's just the president and goes out and speaks for them.
Al said, "I own all of you because without me, you're not here."
Yeah, without me, there's no NFL. So I own
It's
everything.
crazy.
This is all me.
And they've been
So
trying to fuck him ever since.
And when I tell you I'm moving my team to LA and then I'm done with LA and I'm moving back to Oakland, you're not saying nothing to me. That's why Pete Rozelle hated to hand Al Davis those 3 Super Bowls.
Because Al Davis was really the only one that could do whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted, however he wanted.
Pretty much.
And nobody in the NFL can tell him. Him and Hunt at that time,
Peas in the pod.
you couldn't tell them shit.
So guess what? You don't have the NFL without those 2.
Yeah.
Because the NFL was losing to the league, the AFL. And the NFL was about to go kerplunk. And Al Lamar was like, I smell blood. Hence, you got the merger. And now that's what you have, the NFL.
They basically went to them with the ultimatum of, look, we could either become a super league together and put all of the best teams in one league and you will come up with the Super Bowl, the whole thing. Or you can deny the merger and we can completely sink and bankrupt your league and the NFL will be no more. So, which one you choose? The NFL still at that time believed they had the better talent.
Nope.
But financially, the AFL was more, adequate than the NFL was at that time.
They were taking the NFL's best players.
And the AFL was essentially lighten up the place entertainment wise. And like Hunt and Davis both knew what they had going. Yeah, we have all the leverage in the world. So pick your poison.
It's basically what Vince McMahon did to WCW. Look here, your shit's failing. Let me give you a little bit of money. Take it off your back.
What he says? My turn comes. They asked me for the $35 fee. I got nothing. Started crying. He waves me over and signs my card anyhow. Hey, the tears of a child sometimes work. Yeah,
Cuz, glad you on.
that'll get you free every time. I mean, if the player or whatever has a soul. But we've already, how is it, 3:11? We've already got a good amount of time. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on the final show of the year
Holy shit, we're
2025.
there.
In a couple of days, 2026 will be on the calendar.
We know what
So
January means.
I hope January means everybody is going to make their 1 to 2 month New Year's resolution before
That's good
going back
enough.
to doing exactly what they were doing before.
That's good
And then
enough.
I say that jokingly. I know there's a lot of people who make New Year's resolutions and do exactly what they say they're going to do, but yeah.
Someone's getting a year older in that month.
Ooh. What is it now?
21st of January.
No, but what the age?
43.
43. You're 9 years older than me?
Mm-hmm. 1983.
I thought it
But
was
see,
younger.
I can go to certain places and everybody look, they hear my age and they'll do this.
Mm.
Not telling them I have a
Hey,
25-year-old.
I just found out Uncle Remy is 39. I was like, dang, 39.
Yeah, he's up
Bruh.
there. We've been rocking a long time.
Bring me the charger.
Well, I have to run to the facility, so I'm a log off right now. JP, thank you for having me on, brother.
Absolutely, bro.
Cuz, it's good to see you.
Anytime.
Love the both of
Good
y'all.
to see you too, cuz. Love you
Love you
too.
too, bro. See you later. And everybody, again, have a great new year. A lot of things coming up. This new year going to start off 2026. Correct. The end of January. You got the Heritage Bowl, All-Star game.
Mhm.
For that and for the girls flag football down there in San Diego. So we're going to be down there for that. Going to be talking got a Zoom call with them tomorrow to figure out some things of some possible commentary uh, for said All-Star game. So that's going to be a fun trip to get down there. Again, that's going to be at the end of January out there in San Diego. So that's going to be an interesting trip there for the Heritage Bowl. And then I don't know if we've had a chance to do it, but shout out to Coach Zoe for getting the head coaching job over there at Sac State. All the coaching staff and everything is kind of coming into place right now for that. So hopefully we'll be able to talk to him soon, and then maybe get down there for a couple of games. I know the Causeway Classic is one that I'll definitely be able to want to go down and see and support and help Coach Zoe out, because that relationship and stuff that we've had with him has been very fun. So we hope to continue. And now he's in our backyard, which makes things a whole hell of a
To
lot
say,
easier.
hey, he's still gonna be coming on the show?
Uh, I mean, as far as I understand, it's a yes. I think there may be some hoops
Oh, stuff
that
you
he may
know.
need to go
Mhm.
through, or we also may need to go through
Mhm.
in order to make that happen. But as far as my understanding, we're still in good standings. And even if we can't get him on the show, the him being able to help us get to the games and be able to
Yeah.
document and do
Mhm.
that, that's still a good a good look too. So I mean, hopefully
Well,
we can get him on the show. But I definitely understand the hoops and hurdles, especially of head coaches. He's been
yeah.
able to do it
Hmm.
wherever he's went because he's been the running backs coach and assistant head coach. But I don't know
Hmm.
what the parameters of head coach,
Yeah, with
what
all that
they.
in.
So
Hmm.
if he can be on the show, which I hope he can, and if he can do it to do it soon because
Hmm.
there's a lot for us to be able to talk to him about. Um, I know a lot of people, as soon as he got hired, they're revisiting the story of him being MC Hammer's, the backup dancer and everything. But
Man, I'm knowing. Hmm.
there's so much more to Coach Zoe, especially the three or four interviews that we've done with him so far, on this show at San Jose State. When we talked to him in Arizona this last month, it was. There's a lot of information that we've got from him that
That's
we.
just crazy that they. So what is his connections out here though?
Bro, he's been a Bay Area. So he started out really kind of like in McClymonds High School.
Okay, so he's
So
from out there
he
then.
from out in Oakland and everything. Yeah, that's where
Oh,
he
okay,
met
okay, okay.
Hammer.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so he was out there in Oakland and stuff. So he's been coaching out there and kind of worked his way up. He's
Hmm.
basically won wherever he's gone, and then got the running backs job over at San Jose State. And then
Hmm.
that coaching staff with Coach Brennan, got the job over at Arizona. And with all that he's done, he's now getting the shot at being the head coach of Sac State, who right now, visually, the way everything looks with what they've earned in NIL and what they've come up with and their new stadium plans and everything else like that they have for Sac State, it's a really cool opportunity for Coach Zoe to really kind of come up in there and establish a culture, and hopefully we can be able to get in there and document a good amount of that process, because that would be a fun like full circle moment. We've been traveling to him, and now everything that he does, he's in our backyard that we can be able to get to no problem. We really don't have an excuse for him this time of why we can't go anywhere to any games or anything. So it'll be fun and interesting to see how far that takes us into the next year. But once again, the Heritage Bowl, on our social medias over on Jaffos TV, go ahead and check that out because all that information is there of what's going to be happening for that weekend. Once again, we'll find out more information after tomorrow. I have a meeting with your mother, as well as people with the Heritage Foundation about possibly the commentary thing, and then media wise what it is that is being looked for come end of January. So be up to date with everything there. And then the second campaign, Botched Initiative, the Sojourners, are coming out on the 8th of January. So not this week, but next week. The brand new campaign will be going on. So be in tune with that. There's a lot of cool things that we have in mind for that as well. There's again more things for the new year in 2026 that I have planned for the channel. I still got to get uh, EJ here his intro and everything for Prodigy mode, so we can get more of the gaming on. Matchsticks has a new format for indie vibes that he wants to try out for that format, and then having the Truth Against the Machine that's going to be coming out, and then everything else with the channel. So it's going to be exciting. We'll see how it goes. Be here at Jaffos TV for all that. Go to the merch store for jaffostv.com. Being able to help the channel get to everything that we want to be able to do. That's the best way to support the program, is to go to jaffostv.com and hit that merch store. Last chance for a lot of the Bosch Initiative stuff. We'll be able to clean house and make room for a lot of the new designs and stuff that we're going to be doing. So go get your merchandise quick, because by the time next week comes around, it'll be cleared out and new stuff will be in. So get that last stuff in and be able to help the program. We'll see you guys again next time. hopefully this Friday. For myself, JP, for the prodigy EJ Wizzle. Not here tonight because he was working, but you guys always know the greatest of all time, Mr. DJ Mad 6. We'll see you guys again next time. Deuces, All-Pro JAFFOs.